Yo, 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 mic check, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2. Yo, we back in here. You tapped into the fly frequency. If you're catching this on a replay, make sure you smash the like button. Very important that you smash the like button. I know it might not seem like much, but it's very important that you smash the like button. It helps the channel grow, get us up there in the algorithm and all of that. And also, when you smash the like button, we usually get the option to give the video some hype points. I greatly appreciate it if you give your boy Video some hype points. If you're catching this on a replay, you can't give hype. You can't apply the hype points when it's in progress. When you're in the live, you can't hype up the video or nothing like that. So if you wanna replay, make sure you hype the video as well. If you're coming in on this live, make sure you smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. All support is greatly appreciated. We got the Cash App and the PayPal going across the bottom of the screen. Also, we got that QR code up at the top right corner of the screen. You can use your phone's camera to scan that, and it'll send you right to the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support that way, that's the preferred way for you to support, right there with the Cash App. And you already know what it's hitting for with the Super Chats. If you don't know, the Super Chats are working. Super Chats are working. We here to talk some boxing, y'all. Here to talk some boxing. I got my guy, Maaki, in the building. Play more rain in the building early. Salute, yo.
Salute. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Aki, what's good with you, man?
Man, listen, man. Yesterday was a crazy day of boxing, bro. I was so tired. I'm calling lives from 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm up at like 2:30. I'm up all day, bro. I was fading the black, but man, it was well worth it, man. The whole day was so entertaining. I think it's one of the most impactful days of boxing of the year thus far. I don't know how you feel about it.
Indeed, man. I enjoyed myself too. I enjoyed those fights, man. I can finally say that I really enjoyed the Monster Inoue fight, you know, because I don't really be really dealing with the lower weight classes all like that, you know. But I looked at that fight. I watched that fight right there. Actually, I'll be watching most Inoue fights, you know. I usually be on my way to work when they, you know, come on and everything. I'll be watching them on, you know, during the transportation and all of that. But this time I was at home, you know, so I got to chill and watch that, John. And it was a good fight, man. That was a good fight. I gotta say, you know what I'm saying, hats off to Monster Inoue, even though both of them probably was stacking.
Hey, listen, man, it was an even playing field. It was an even playing field, right? Everybody, whatever one was doing, the other one was doing. So it is what it is.
Exactly.
Good for the goose.
Yeah, but man, you know, we're gonna start with that first, I guess. You know, me personally, I thought that Nakatani, you know, I missed like the beginning at first. When I came in on the fight, it was like in the 4th round or whatnot, and I was listening to you call the fight too. And so, you know, I already coming in on the fight, I already knew that, you know, Monster Inoue was up. Nakatani was down, I guess. But, you know, I guess it took him maybe like 2 rounds from there, and it seemed like he started turning on, you know, it seemed like he started, you know, turning it up, stepping on the gas. And I'm guessing he did it too late, you know. And that 11th round, Monster Inoue stole that 11th round back because he had the momentum for a couple rounds, and then Monster Inoue came back in that 11th round, and basing off of what I heard you saying, you know, about the earlier part of the fight, I said, oh, he might have lost it. You know, he was supposed to go hard right there in that 11th round.
Right.
You know, Casilla Dill, those championship rounds, man, be getting people, man. What's your assessment of that?
Well, I think this was an experience conversation, right? When it came down to it, man, the champion in Monster Inoue understood the importance of managing rounds. He understood where he was. He knew that those last 2 rounds had to be his, right? Like, I got to take these. I'm probably winning, but it's so close. I can't allow these judges to steal this from me. And Nakatani's lack of experience under those lights and in that situation, made him take too long to get his to hit the gas, right? You know, the first 2-3 rounds, that's okay. Do what you got to do. But there's an argument there to say that he didn't turn up really until about the 5th round, end of the 4th round. He started to really let his hands go, let that left hand go. And that lack of experience put him in a position to where he lost a fight on a technical level, to where when he looks back at that, he's going to say, I believe he can go back. If there was a rematch, he has every right to believe I could win. You know what I'm saying? Because he just has to start a little earlier, and he has to make sure he snatches at least 1 out of 2 of the championship rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you grab that 11th or grab that 12th. Obviously, ideally, grab both. You know what I'm saying? But
I think he
at
might
a
have got the
minimum,
12th.
grab one. Well, I don't think on the scorecards they didn't give it to him. They gave him the last. I gave Monster Inoue the 12 myself, and I think on the scorecards they gave it to him. So
that was kind of diabolical, man. I saw that they gave Monster Inoue the last 4 rounds. I was like, how? But you know,
right.
I don't know.
Exactly, right? I mean, it's one of those situations where it's the champion. You got to beat the champion. Shout out to the electric guitar guy who brought Monster out.
What's up, Fly? What up, Clay?
What's up, man? I think Monster took the first round just off the strength of the entrance.
Hey, Clay.
I think the entrance. Yep.
Hey, I know comparison is the thief of joy, but if Nakatani and Inoue is the best fighters in Japan, I think Tank and Shakur and the best fighters in the Black America, they cook them dudes if they the same size. You know what I mean? Pound for pound, I think Shakur and Tank cook Inoue and Nakatani. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I think that's a fair.
I hate the comparison. You know, I hate to compare people. I ain't trying to do that, but
you're gonna do it.
Decent. They look decent. They just look decent. They just like all right. They look like all right.
Nah, that's what happens when you get that type of caliber of fighter in front of each other. I promise you, you put Tank in front of Shakur and they fight each other. Watch it not be as exciting.
Something going down.
Hey, you know what real quick, man, you know what I did take away from that, man? Monster Inoue has a higher ring IQ, and he's more experienced. You know, he's more experienced, man, and the talent too. I could tell, you know, he got a little bit more talent than Junto did, but Junto, he was setting up some shots and he was countering good. You know, I feel like if he would have did that earlier in the fight, it would have been a closer fight. You know, he probably could have won the fight, but I think Monster Inoue is the more talented fighter.
Let me give my opinion.
I agree with you.
Let me give my
wait, real quick, Joe Jackson. Before you say that, Fredo for life says Tank just arguably lost to Roach, and that's a perfect example. What I mean by that is when Tank gets in front of that pedigree, he slows down. He doesn't just throw caution to the wind and fight in an exciting fight. He will slow down and make a boring fight if he feels like that pedigree's in front of him. Don't be shocked if him and Shakur get into a ring and that fight is grits, where you're like, what the hell happened? Because that's what happens when real talent, respect real talent, the fight gets boring. Go ahead. My bad, Joe.
That shit was ass.
That was Jonathan. This is Jonathan Jackson too, not Joe. Jonathan Jackson.
Oh, my bad. I called you Joe Jackson. I was just watching the Michael Jackson movie, but my bad.
Oh, that's my brother. You know? Yeah, but that fight was trash. That fight was not hopped up to what it was supposed to be. I really didn't see all this skill level that everybody talking about. They looked average at best to me. That's just my opinion, though.
But they was competitive with each other, though, right?
But you know, like John,
it was tight.
He got like Inoue got like the glaring mistakes that I see in like a Tiafimo. He let that left leg lift up and come forward. Then he try to slip back, and then he might try to counter off that shit. Like he freestyling out there. Like he get away with it because he fast, but them glaring mistakes like that, you couldn't get off that with Shakur. You couldn't get off that with Tank. That just,
I'm sorry, Fraze. There wasn't glaring mistakes in that fight, bro. That was just Junto Nakatani was very technically sound. They were very responsible with their feet positioning, with the way they were lining up punches. It's just that when you're dealing with somebody as twitchy, explosive, and as athletically gifted as a Monster Inoue or Junto Nakatani, you just offer respect. You fight more cautiously. That's just what comes with the game, bro. When you get in front of that guy, you fight the right way because winning is the priority, contrary to popular belief.
I can't give him no break, Clay. This why. Because if this was to happen in a Shakur and Devin Haney fight, they would be ragging these dudes. So I'm gonna be real, bro. That shit was some ass.
No, they'll be ragging them and they'd be wrong, right? So you
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah, they be
guys,
wrong.
guys,
Yeah,
guys.
Because it's
I gotta
good
tell you, right?
we
Like
can't
you
be
gotta
like them
learn.
just because they're going. We know
Yeah,
they're gonna do it.
some
That don't
ass
mean we
rags.
got to
you
do
gotta
it,
learn
bro.
to be above. You gotta learn to be above the influence and above the narrative, bro. You gotta blaze the trail. You can't hold people accountable to other people's ignorance because it's only fair in your eyes. You got to be able to be above that and say,
So
no, they're wrong
I feel
there,
like
and I'm not going to be wrong now. I'm going to give these guys the accolades they should get. I'm not going to be wrong with these circus clowns. I'm going to step up and show you how to do this boxing, analyzing, and being a fan.
I feel like
Yeah, and you got to be
for no
careful too, because if we're arguing against them when they're doing that, imagine how you gonna look when you're doing that. Now you're hypocritical because you're doing it.
Bro, these dudes are two power punchers and didn't do shit.
I mean, I point that out all the time, but we can't be the same. I point that out all the time, how they be expecting Shakur and Devin to stop somebody, but then somebody like Ryan Garcia, who's known for power, get in there and hurt Barrios in the first round, and then don't end the fight, and nobody says nothing, but he's a power puncher. But we can't be the same way, bro. We just gotta call it
power
straight.
punches, though. Ryan Garcia has like an 86% knockout rate. Like the Devin and Shakur have like a what 5% knockout rate? Like seriously,
you ain't got a lot.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if Ryan, if you're cooking Devin for not or Shakur for not stopping somebody, but then Ryan gets somebody hurt in the first round.
Weaker hand.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Calm down. Put your shirt back on, bro.
Take it easy.
No, I'm saying if Devin Haney and Ryan and Shakur Stevenson not known for stopping people, they're not known for their power, but you're cooking them because they hurt somebody, they got a flash knockdown or they hurt somebody, and then they decide, not to go, after they try to go in and stop them and they don't get it done in that first round, they kind of, go back to the original plan. But you got somebody like who's a known power puncher, they get somebody hurt, even floor somebody, you know what I'm saying? And in the first round, earlier in the fight, but then they don't stop them. But you hear no criticism. It was a star performance from this person.
Knock out every single opponent. Like even Benavides doesn't have 100% knockout rate right now.
All right, well, let's get off of this because I don't really. This ain't about them, man. Let's talk about this night, man. Let's talk about the night.
It's my opinion on it. Like for real, like this looked like a sparring match to me. I didn't see nobody taking risks that they should have taken. Nobody was taking risks. They look like they was just out there friends.
No, I don't.
I don't know. I like the freestyles.
They was like,
I think the fight was just. I think the fight. I mean, I guess me being the person who a person who called the fight, like literally called it round by round. I'm just a boxing enthusiast that way. I can't help it, bro. That fight was exciting to me. It was super technical. It had me on the edge of my seat. I really didn't know what was gonna happen. I was looking at. It was like watching. Peyton Manning play against what's my guy's name in the linebacker?
You better not say Tom Brady.
No, I'm talking about Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis.
Nah.
It was watching technical. If you watch football, I'm sure you guys do. Whenever you saw the Colts play against the Ravens, it was a technical shootout because you that ball was going to get snapped on the 1 or the 2 every single time because Peyton was calling audibles. Ray was reacting to Peyton. He was calling an audible. And by the time that ball snapped, it was like they were always borderline getting ready to get a violation. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this fight was. It was just watching Nakatani.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, it was watching Nakatani adjust, watching Nail Inoue adjust. Like, damn, this motherfucker doing this now. It was fighting for foot position, fighting for control of the lead hand.
Clay love boxing so bad. That's what Clay is. But
I saw it that way. I saw it that way too, man. At one point, Monster anyway, he seemed like he figured out what Junto was doing, and he was looking like he was about to coast away with the rest of the fight. And I don't know what they told him in the corner, man, but he came out letting his hands go. And that's what I was thinking, like, you got to let your hands go, man. You ain't letting your hands go. And he came out and did it.
The whole first 8 rounds. It's like, damn, bro.
No. Like, when I think I started watching like the fourth whatever around about the 5th or 6th round, Junto was, he was letting his hands go, bro.
Yeah, they were figuring it out, man. I think that for that lightweight division, for those lightweight divisions, they put it on. They really made a lot of fans look at those smaller 118, 122. You know what I'm saying? Look at the BAMs. I think BAM right on the back end of that, just to kind of move the conversation forward. One of the biggest fights that could be made right now on the world stage right now is got to be Bam Rodriguez versus Monster Inoue, bro. It's earned that type of accolades. That's
Or
one of the biggest fights.
I definitely
depending on which way he moved.
Got Bam in that fight.
I got Bam all the way.
Depending on which way he move, it might be Shushu though.
It could be Shushu, but I just think one of the biggest fights right now, when you think about it, I could paint the picture for you. Bam, number 4 on the pound for pound list. Monster Inoue, arguably right now, number 1 in the world on the pound for pound list. That fight would carry the weight, man, of just like for the small guys, they're going to be in the history books. They're putting the small guys on the map.
Inoue was he number 1 right now?
Hey, Clay, won't they meet in the
middle?
middle?
I think Inoue's number 1. I think he is number 1. Yeah, I think he's number 1 in the world.
I would say I would hesitate at thinking about it is for pound list. I think about how you do at different weight classes, and then hasn't he only been at this one? Like I've seen other people.
He's been
he moved up a couple.
Bro. He's been through 5 weight classes, bro. He's been through 5 weight classes, bro. And he's a 2 weight class.
It's small pounds between them, but still.
He's a 2 weight class undisputed champion, 2-time lineal champion. He's defended his titles.
David won belts in 3 weight classes, and what's his name? Who went from junior into heavyweight and won all the belts or whatever.
But that David never was undisputed though. What you talking about?
Yeah, but he won belts in all 3 different weight classes. He wasn't undisputed, but he won belts in all 3 of them.
Facts. One doesn't have to negate the other one, right? Like, yes, for David, everything you just said, yes, and we can celebrate him for that, and that's an accomplishment that he's done. But also, what Monster Inoue has done is significant, bro. It's very significant.
Inoue doesn't belong in top 10 somewhere. I'm just arguing 1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Right people say I'm on dogfish, man, because I don't got Inoue up there. I got him down lower because of the stacking and all of that. But if I didn't, if I wasn't criticizing him, frowning upon that the stacking situation, him fighting in Vegas and there all the time, I would have him at the top too.
Yeah, my bad, aircraft carrier. You're right. It's 4 weight classes, not 5. My apologies. 4 weight class. It'll be 5th when he goes to 126. So he's a 4 weight class champion. He's a 2-time 2 weight class, not just 2 times in one division, 2 weight class undisputed champion. I mean, undefeated, 28 consecutive title defenses. When we're talking about pound for pound, he encompasses every bit of the accolade. He encompasses it total 360.
But how he number 1 though? Right now. Don't Usyk belong there though?
Yeah, Usyk is number 1 right now. I said arguably, right?
I keep forgetting, man.
Number 2.
No, Usyk is a heavyweight. 2. My bad. No, Usyk heavyweight. No, aircraft, right?
What is
Usyk number 1?
Y'all think Benavides belongs somewhere in top 5 right now after his win last night?
No. I think he.
No, he like number 6 or 7.
Yeah, 5. He could be 5 or 6.
Everybody should move up a spot because Junto shouldn't have been there to begin with. If we being honest,
yes, he did. What are you talking about?
I would have given Benavides 5 somewhere. Like
he could do 5. He could do 5. I ain't mad at 5. I ain't mad at it at all.
Clay,
I think that's a lot though, but I think it's fair. Like I think the bigger conversation with David Benavides, and I don't even want to control that. I think Flyers wants to move the needle himself, but I'll just say that David made an impact last night that I don't need the conversation to be about whether or not he's top 5 pound for pound right now. I think he's still on a journey that, in my opinion, he really just started the journey last night. Like he finally got to take those belts off of a champion. He finally got to beat the man to be the man. He didn't have to be elevated. It didn't have to be technical. It didn't have to be an interim title turned into a full championship. He got his opportunity and he cashed out on that opportunity in the biggest way possible. He put a beating on Zurdo that just, even as much as I thought he could win the fight, I just didn't see that he broke that guy's face. So, The real question is David Benavides the face of American boxing right now?
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? Has he
They
earned
go,
that? And
they
if he
go
hasn't,
aircraft
who is?
carrier again, being the opposite, man. He had
I got-
7, bro, 6 or 7.
It goes to your selling feature or whatever, and like how big of a box office star you are. It's not just your boxing skill.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay.
That's why I
but
agree. That's why I said, like, is he
So,
must
like,
see
what I'm
boxing? David
telling you
Benavides
is
done that.
Ryan Garcia is pretty much the closest right now, even though people would say he doesn't have the skill level. A lot of people.
I've seen curtains in there, Clay.
Nah.
I've
What
seen curtains.
What I say about, when it comes to pound for pound, to me, I feel like it's whoever whoops the most ass convincingly. Bud, when he was going through 147, you wouldn't say that those guys on the pound for pound list, but whoever stepped in the ring with him, he destroyed. So when I look at pound for pound, David in my top 3 because everybody he faces, he destroys. You know what I mean? So I got Usyk, David, and Shakur because I feel like the competition that they fighting, they ain't coming close. And they champions,
Usyk a
they
heavyweight.
decorated.
He can't be on there, bro.
He don't mind.
No,
But
he is.
can't be
The
on
reason
there.
he's
You
allowed,
foul, bro.
the reason
don't
he's
mind.
allowed to be on there is because he was undisputed at cruiserweight, and then he
too.
moved up to heavyweight. So he went to
Why you
multiple
be
weight
forgetting
classes.
that, Flyer? He went to
Once
another
you
weight
get the
class.
heavyweight, you off the list,
Come
man.
on,
Because
Flyer.
he,
Oh,
who we gonna
not
compare
true.
him
Come
to?
on,
If
man.
he not the one, he the one who we
Come on,
comparing
man.
everybody to, bro.
You're
Nah,
wrong.
he's
If you
multiple
move
weight
up
class
from
champion.
cruiserweight, go to heavyweight, that puts you on the list.
So
And
who
that's
we
Yeah, yeah,
comparing
it
them
is,
to?
man.
If they was the same weight as what heavyweight, then who we comparing them to
Oh,
then?
hey,
in
no.
cruiserweight, and then
Ain't
you
no other heavyweight
got
there,
more
man.
titles. That proves your like that. That gives you
Yeah.
pound for pound. Like that in itself
Hey,
proves it.
now we hear
I
you.
guess
Hey,
I'm
Clay.
just old school, man. I go
Hey, Clay,
the way that the
I
pound for
seen
pound
this,
list was
Let's say
created. It was comparing everybody else to the baddest man on the planet, who is the heavyweight. Usyk is the baddest man on the planet, so you can't compare him to himself, bro. He off the list.
On the planet was Mike Tyson in his prime. Every person that
Yeah,
was
but Mike Tyson is retired. Usyk is
yeah,
not.
no,
So it's
like, let
Usyk.
me say it like this:
No,
every person
Flyer,
that's
that's your
heavyweight
pound for
does
pound
not
list.
get
That could
that
be your
title.
conference.
That title is not just like given to you just because you're a heavyweight and you beat people. You gotta beat people in the fashion Tyson did.
Man, what y'all
Well,
thought about the fight, man?
Yeah.
Like,
Let's go there.
David
But
Benavides, man, he
pound for pound.
he just keep impressing me more and more, man. The things that he do, man, because at one point when he moved up, I forget which weight class it was, he moved up to. It seemed like his power didn't really translate. But now look, he done went like 2 weight classes up from that point, and his power translated each
All the way
time.
up there. All the way up there.
He's stopping dudes, man. It seems like
Flyer,
he getting stronger now.
you get what I'm saying though, Flyer? When I say about the dudes that's stomping on a competition, like I don't see how you could have David outside the top 5 by the way he stomped his competition. Like that's how pound for pound
I
go.
mean, you know what? You know why? Because that's not the only criteria in pound for pound to me. It's a couple. It's at least 3, but I got 4 criteria. And one of them is the eye test. How they look.
He got that.
And the other one is accolades. How many
He got
divisions
that.
they moved up, and if they was a
got that.
champion, if they was a unified champion, if they was a multi-division champion, undisputed, multi-bit. So all of that, undisputed is like the Super Bowl of boxing. So that's the highest accolade to me. Only thing better than undisputed is undisputed twice. Undisputed in 2 weight classes. Then you start going to different weight classes. You could get higher, but undisputed is the top echelon and whatnot. But yeah, and the last thing, how he looked in this fight, how they looked in their last fight.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it's
he's
not just
top
how
5.
you got a couple
checked
people.
all those lists. He checked
You
all
think
those boxes.
you think he looked more impressive in his last fight than Shakur, yeah, maybe
He
more
did look
impressive
better
than
than
Shakur
Shakur.
because he
He
stopped the
moved up
guy. Yeah,
25
he
pounds
stopped the
and
guy.
stopped him.
Yeah, he stopped him.
25 pounds.
But at the same time, look at the caliber of fighter that he fought.
Thank
Shakur
you.
was going up against somebody who had way higher accolades
Thank
than
you.
Zurdo
He's a
Ramirez.
unified
You gotta
champion,
you gotta put all of
He's
that
a
in
unified
perspective, bro.
champion,
Can I-
though.
I'll say
Can I-
this: if Monster beats the light heavyweight he wants to fight Bivol, I definitely think he belongs up there. Like if he goes
If
to
he
fight
beat Bivol, he all the way up there, bro.
to me he's either
Wow.
1 or 2.
Question. Can someone tell me what was Zurdo's best win?
Exactly, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
I just want to.
That's how I'm carrying it, yo.
I can tell you his best losses.
Well, no, just tell me. No, tell me. No, no.
Zurdo was unified. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
who is he? Who was he?
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, so there's a couple of factors here, right? The first factor is this: I'm a little bit annoyed at hearing that he jumped up 25 pounds. Let's make this clear. He walks around that weight. He didn't have to cut weight. Okay, that's why he's a lot stronger right now. That's the reason why we're seeing something a little different. That is his natural weight. He didn't have to cut weight. He didn't have to get depleted. This is what it is. So it's an indictment really on what he's been doing over the course of years, being the heavier guy, cutting 25 and 30 pounds to beat up on little guys. Okay. So, but that's neither here nor there. Cool. No problem. He was able to accomplish that. So I didn't use the fact that he's fighting Zurdo at that weight as something monumental. No, he's fighting a guy that he fought more than 200 rounds with, sparring partner, someone that he knows very well. A guy that also ducked Ja Alpataya in his, which makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? Why not go for Ja? But okay, let it be a warm up fight. Did anyone on this panel had David losing this fight before the fight actually happened?
No,
sir. No, sir.
Exactly right. So this was a calculated fight, which I think was great. No problem. Zurdo corner was telling Zurdo, don't fight Davis Benavides fight. Stick, move around, throw your jab. And guess what? Why wasn't Zurdo listening to his corner? Why did Zurdo stand in the pocket and fight somebody that he knows that he's absolutely can get obliterated from? Because he got obliterated in all the rounds of fighting and sparring. So
because boxing is not his game. So he can't do.
I disagree. I think boxing is kind of his game. I think he just gets emotional. I think that appetite for me. Yeah, Zurdo's a great boxer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he just doesn't box because he's just undisciplined in that area, in that way. He's undisciplined. It's really sad.
Great. He got a lot of wins though.
Pedro, no, activity is not all of that at the top of the list, you know, of the criteria for me. You know, that's not really that important. I could see if they didn't fight for years, but you know, if you fight, at least you fight once a year, you know, that's enough activity for me. You know,
Ja Alpataya should be Davis' next fight.
He can't fight him.
And that'd be a good fight.
Hey,
that'd be a good fight.
No, Ja Alpataya has the ring belt. He can fight for the ring belt. We just saw Conor Benn fight on Netflix. What are we talking about?
He can't fight on Zuffa though.
Yes, he can. You guys are wrong.
No, you're wrong. Listen to what I'm saying. He has the ring belt.
They working him with they trying to work with the sanctioning bodies. It's the sanctioning bodies
for the ring belt.
Funny with them, I think.
He can fight for the ring belt.
Working with the sanctioning bodies.
I'm not.
They basically are the ones that said the sanctioning bodies don't mean shit.
Ja Alpataya easy lick for him, but I'm saying it's just like it's iffy over there because of what happened to him.
No, you know what? I think Jonathan. I think they could fight on the Ring magazine cards, like the season, the Riyadh season and stuff.
Yeah,
I think they can fight on those cards, Brody.
They can. Yes,
on the same card that David Benavides fought Anthony Yardy on is the same platform that he can fight Ja Alpataya on.
Hey, Clay, I just seen something.
But I think he want that belt though too.
What belt does he want?
He won both of them.
There's no belt more celebrated than the lineal championship belt, that Ring magazine belt.
Hey, Clay,
hey, y'all smash the like button, Smash the like button.
They need to think
we gotta be honest about something here. Ja Alpataya, and I don't even know if it needs an argument, but I hope we don't have to argue about this. He is the best cruiserweight in the world. He is. The only way David Benavides gets to walk around with that accolade and be able to hold that crown is by beating.
Are you saying he's the best because he has the ring?
That's because he's been there.
He's been there.
He's got 8 title defenses for that ring belt. He's had 8 title defenses for that ring belt in the cruiserweight division. He's tried true, and he's a career cruiserweight champion. He's been fighting his whole tour there.
Not that deep though.
So all right. Let me ask a question for the panel then.
The ring, okay.
Does everybody agree that Zurdo was ducking Ja Alpataya for many years?
That's a fact.
I guess.
I mean, let's not guess. Let's not guess. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you think Zurdo is the best, Why didn't Zurdo fight Jao Pataya over all the
Nobody
couple years?
said Zurdo was the
I
best.
never said Zurdo was the
Nobody
best.
said that.
Okay, so we can agree that Jao
yo,
Pataya
we
is
got-
the best. Pataya is the best, right, at
No,
that division.
he's not the
he is.
not the best.
Jonathan,
Okay.
you can't prove
All
that
right.
right now, Jonathan. You can't
I
stand on that.
know who the best at the weight class
Could
is.
Hey,
feel like
hold
that,
on,
but you
y'all. We
can't
got
prove
Coach.
it yet.
Hold on, y'all. We got
I
Coach
think
Eddie
so.
in the building. I want Coach Eddie to get the
I
floor
can't prove
because
it. David
he was up here
Benavides is the
before, I
best
think,
at
but
cruiserweight
he
right
dropped
now.
off or something.
It's not. It's not.
Yo, I think my man, like I say, Ja, he's the best right now because David just moved up there. So I mean, just by consensus. Now we don't know what's gonna happen when they fight, but if we just take a consensus vote, and that's how it always is. When you come to a new weight class, by consistency, a lot of times you're the best guy. You know, until you prove otherwise. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what David is doing is putting whoopings on people.
You gonna stop his
And that takes that's a mentality right there. See, it's a lot of guys that can put whoopings on people, but they won't do it because their mentality will not allow them. They got a safety first mentality. They scared to let their hands, not scared, but they're cautious. I'm not gonna say scared. They're cautious. It takes a special talent to go in there and put a whooping on somebody. Now, the same people who are hating on Demetrius Andrade saying he quit, are they gonna give Zurdo the same smoke? Because Zurdo was a cruiserweight, Andrade was a middleweight that moved up, and they cooked this man. They said he quit. So anybody got any smoke for Zurdo? They're gonna say he
I
quit.
think he broke
No,
his
they
face.
ain't gonna give
He
him no
broke his
smoke.
face. He broke his eye. It looked like he
Shit,
broke
he
his
did worse to
eye,
that to
coach.
Andrade. He did worse to that to Andrade.
That definitely came from a punch, didn't it? Because it looked like it might have been an elbow when I was watching it
No,
live. But
he probably
Me
broke that
too.
orbital bone. Probably
He
it's probably
broke
a
that
broken
orbital
orbital
bone,
bone.
coach. He couldn't do
It
nothing
was
with
an
that.
elbow first. It was an elbow, then a punch, etc.
yeah,
But it was. I
it
don't
looked
think it
like
was
he hit him with an
intentional.
elbow when I was looking
He
at it
did
live.
hit
I
him with
said,
an
"Dang."
elbow, but it wasn't
He didn't hit
intentional.
him. He didn't hit him with no elbow. It looked like he did when he first let the combination off, but he didn't land no elbow in slow
What you
motion.
mean it looked like it? He
What do you
definitely
It
mean? He
looked
did hit
like
him with an elbow.
no, he didn't, bro.
he smacked his ass with the elbow.
Go look
Okay,
at it
never
slow
mind.
motion.
Yeah, it looked
But
like
hey, hey,
to
hey, hey,
me,
Clay.
man, it looked like he
You
hit
know
him
what
with
I
the
heard?
elbow.
Turkey
But
said that he's trying to get Usyk that Caballero fight at the end of the year. Clay.
Yeah, that is what he's gonna do. But Usyk gonna drop that WBC belt. He can fight
Oh,
Usyk
he,
Cabell. He gonna drop the belt.
oh, you think he ain't gonna try to get it with Caballero?
Nah, he ain't. He ain't gonna do it. Why would he do that?
the
What?
aircraft
Nah, bro.
carrier on point with that
Usyk
comment
finna
right there.
retire, bro.
He gotta fight Caballero,
He's gonna
man.
drop that WBC title, and he's
He
gonna
ain't got a
fight the winner between Daniel Dubois and
Wardley.
Daniel Dubois
No,
and Fabio
no,
Wardley. That's
no,
what he's gonna
no.
do. And then he may do a super fight with David Benavides or potentially
Opatai.
Nah,
maybe if Obataille comes up in weight, but I don't even think so. I think he's just gonna close it out with like a Deontay Wilder or some shit. He's gonna do a bucket list fight and retire. He's gonna leave.
I
Hey,
think he'll fight
what
Caballero.
y'all think about
No,
David
Moses.
Benavidez' speed? Yo, his speed for to be that big
I mean,
is crazy,
at,
yo.
at the weight class he's at, from the lightweight to the cruiserweight, I think he's pretty much the fastest person that I can think of. Because I mean, I just get that from watching him and Ryan do the speed challenge test when they were like doing like air punches next to each other, and he was keeping up with them. I think he's pretty much the fastest person in between those weight classes.
It's that dude Memo.
Yeah, I see Memo up in there flexing, bro. I don't know what's going on in them protein shakes, but I'll tell you this though. David Benavidez really, and I know people want to make it a pound for pound conversation, but I think it goes back to what Coach Eddie said. Just that performance, that quality, the consistency of product, the consistent product that comes out of David Benavidez's camp is ass whoopings, exciting fighting, and he's like a Gervonta Tank Davis 2.0 to a degree, off the strength of he's willing to make the biggest fights, whereas Tank just was hiding from the biggest fights. David Benavidez is about that life, and he wants to make the biggest fight. So I think he's a fighter boxing fans in America can comfortably get behind and know that he's going to hold it down correctly and make us look good instead of forcing us to constantly make excuses for Tank Davis, right? Constantly making
Clay,
excuses.
that's why I got him number 2.
Yeah,
that's why I got him number 2, because he gonna fight and he whoop ass convincingly. My pound for pound list is different. It go by who whoops the most ass convincingly. And if I look at David and I say, oh, Caleb Plant was a champion, all these guys are champion, David Morrell, all these dudes he fought. He destroyed them. He made them, quit, or he just beat them down for 12 rounds straight. That gets you top 2 on my pound for pound list, bro. That when you
not
doing
just
that,
off of that though, bro. Not just off of that.
Yeah, now you got to look at the context. You got to look at the context of the fighters, though. I don't,
bro,
just
they
because you
did the
get in there and
same
fight.
thing. 444. They did the same thing when Bud was running through Jose Benavides, when he was
I knew
running
that.
through
Wow, salute
Mean
444. I knew
Machine.
I recognized the voice. I'm like, I recognize the
When
voice, bro.
they just
Salute, man.
and what's the
What's up, Clay?
Indongo, but what they knew was that the way he's destroying the competition, can't nobody mess with him. That's why Bud was pound for pound.
Well, Boots doing the same thing, but they don't want to give Boots no credit. He doing the
but
same thing. He
the
running through these guys, man.
only difference with Boots is
He'll get up there.
only
He'll
difference
eventually
with
get
Boots
up there. He
is
needs
Who
a higher profile
who
opponent.
Boots running
only
through? Who Boots
hold on,
running
hold on,
through?
hold on, hold on.
Boots
Coach, I'm gonna
needs
answer
a higher
Coach.
profile opponent to get on the list. If he'd have
Hold on,
fought that
Jay.
Kevin Inoue fight a while back,
Hold
he
on,
would be
Jay.
like number 5 or 3 right now.
Only difference with Boots is he ain't fought enough dudes with clout.
He
He ain't
running,
fought the
Boots ain't running
Ricky
through the run.
Burns, the Postal, the Gamble. He haven't gotten to that gauntlet. He just been in all showcase fights. But in a minute, he gonna be just like,
How much class does Anazires have?
clout
Does
and
that
fans and
fight?
shit like that. I mean, that's a good fight. Stanionis and Xander is the beginning of Boots about to be on the pound for pound list.
They said Stanionis was a
What? He
50-50
not on
fight. That's
there at
what
all?
everybody
Damn,
said
you say
before the
he ain't
fight
on
happened.
there at all? I got Boots
Y'all
at
don't
number
remember
1.
that? Y'all
Nah,
don't remember that? They were saying, I don't know. I don't know
Who is
Stanionis. I
everybody?
don't know. That's all I heard. I don't
Who's
know
everybody?
Stanionis. I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight. That's all
Hey,
I
Coach
heard.
Eddie,
hell
who is
no,
everybody?
hell no. Somebody a damn fool. They said that.
Yeah,
He only
you're a
had
damn
15
fool,
fights. He
man.
had 15 fights. What he gonna do with Boots?
I don't think any fight in the weight class he's had is 50-50 in like, because I think
No,
Boots is highly favored, even if he fights every champion in his current division.
not if he
Hey,
fight
that's not his
Fundora.
fault though, bro.
No,
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 not if
I
he
just
fight
think he's
Fundora.
better than everybody in the weight class. So I don't think his fights are 50-50.
No, he will have a 50-50 fight against Fundora. They would call that a 50-50 fight.
I don't think highly of Fundora. Because I
We,
can't think highly of Fundora because I never thought highly of Tim Tszyu. So I can't think highly of Fundora for beating Tim Tszyu.
I'm just saying, I'm saying like what they gonna generally say with the betting and what the general public is gonna say. That's gonna
Maybe.
be a 50-50.
Just because
You know what
people
I'm
say
saying?
that doesn't mean I gotta agree with other people.
No, you ain't gotta agree with them, but usually when Vegas don't get it bad too many times, you know what I'm saying? I think Vegas gonna have that real close,
Hey, Coach
real
Eddie,
close.
man, Vegas didn't even have that Stanionis fight close. So I don't even know what you
Hell
talking
no. Yeah, no,
about.
they didn't have that close at all. They knew.
I
They
don't know. When
knew.
I watched that Sandy
Hey,
fight,
but you know what though? That's really, if you can really go down your mental Rolodex, you could probably count on one hand the amount of real 50-50 fights that nobody. Cause most of the time, somebody's always gonna be a favorite because of who that guy is. Like maybe Thomas
Well,
Hearn and Sugar Ray Leonard. That's probably in history. That is a 50-50, a true 50-50 fight. Hagler versus,
What was
Hearns versus
T.O.
Sugar
and
Ray.
Shakur, yo?
no,
That
that
was
wasn't
no
no
50-50
50-50
fight. That was
fight.
like an
Hell no.
80-20, bro. 80-20. Easy.
Vegas had it like that too. But I tell you what, Vegas had damn near 50-50 fight, Terrence Crawford and Canelo. That was like a fit. Terrence was the underdog in that fight.
No,
So
Terrence and Errol Spence. That was a 50-50 fight.
it was really close. Terrence was a
Yeah,
little
on the
bit
betting
favored.
odds or whatever.
Terrence was a small
No, it
favorite.
wasn't either. Terrence was
It
a
was a
favorite in that fight,
50-50
dog.
fight. No, it was
No,
a
he was
50-50
minus
fight. But
no
after
no
He
it
was a light
happened,
favorite.
then
He wasn't a
everybody
heavy
switched
favorite.
it up.
No,
Terrence
no.
Crawford was
Las Vegas had it another way because they already knew Errol Spence. How can you be the same getting thrown out of a car? They already knew what time it is. That's
coach.
what.
Hey, Coach
It
Eddie,
started
he
off.
was
It
a
started
slight
off at like
favorite. He
minus.
wasn't a heavy favorite.
It's hold on. Let me tell them the odds. It started off at minus 150 and it got up to maybe minus 170, 180. So that's pretty much 50-50. You know what I mean? Pretty close. You know. But once it get like past 200, 250, 300, now it's like it's not no 50-50 fight.
But
It's nothing.
I think they were doing that because based on Terrence
The,
Crawford's resume, they wasn't giving him a lot of credit for his resume. They wasn't. Don't sit up here and act like they would. They wasn't giving him no credit for beating up Gamboa. They wasn't giving him. No, hear me out. Before they made that fight, that's why the fight was so late. But they were not giving Crawford before. For being for
Stop. Come with your mic.
Coach, you breaking up, Coach.
Robot.
The boxing guy
Mike.
telling you wrong.
Coach, you breaking up. You got to come back out and come back in, Coach. Your mic breaking
Fix
up.
your mic or something.
They was giving credit to both guys though.
Nah, but you know what though? Sometimes Vegas makes the odds good like that because they already know the outcome. So we gonna put Earl Spence as the underdog. Meanwhile, all of the 60-70% of bets are coming in on Earl Spence, while all the pros gonna say, okay, we gonna put it all on Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? And then Vegas come up crazy because everybody with the public bet on Earl Spence.
Facts.
That is a very good point.
That's what they do.
That's wild.
That's what they do. They like, let's get this money off Earl because we know Terrence Crawford gonna cook him.
Shit, same thing with the I think Vegas fucked up on that one though. When they made the Brian Norman the favorite at the beginning, I said, "Oh,
yeah, they did. They did. But it was perfect for Vegas because it's like
I
Devin Haney
don't
just came
really
out of that
gamble
fight
like
with
that.
Ramirez.
I don't really gamble like that. But say like they, how that happened. They have Brian Norman Jr. as the favorite, and then you place your bet already, and then they switch it up. At the last minute. Do that affect your bet?
No.
When you're
Nah,
even
you
though your
still
bet
get
went in early.
whatever odds
you
you bet
get what
on,
you
you got
paid
what
for.
you bet on.
You get what
And then let me tell you, Flyer, how genius they is. They just looked at the fight with Ramirez and they was like, oh, this is 50-50 fight with Brian Norman. He just knocked a bunch of niggas out. So now you got the world out here betting on Brian Norman. Betting on Brian Norman, big bets. They already don't like Devin. They just cleaned up. You know what I mean? Like they literally cleaned up. And there was a couple pros in the back. All right, yeah, we're gonna put $5 million on Devin. We already know what's going on. We're gonna put $10 million. A couple pros got it, but they basically cleaned up, from the public. You know what I mean?
Hey, they
Pros
try
versus
to
the
act like
public.
that. They had Devin and Brian Norman on the co-main, but they try to pretend like everybody wasn't watching because of that. That's what really
Oh
sold
yeah.
that card, man. But with David Benavides and Zurdo, uh, at the beginning it looked like his punches wasn't really phasing Zurdo because
He
Zurdo was coming
did.
back with harder punches and
I
everything.
agree. I
In
agree,
the
bro.
beginning, but then when David Benavides started that Speedy Gonzalez stuff, man, I'm saying it seemed like that affected him, man. As soon as he did one of them fast Johns, Zurdo backed up. I was like, oh man, like is that what it is?
And,
I
and,
mean,
and that's what I mean, man. That's what I mean when I'm looking at the pound for pound stuff. Like, you can't say David, like you can't look at David and say, oh, this guy could just beat him. That's the same way I felt about Bud before the Earl fight. You just can't look at somebody and say, this guy could beat Bud. David's at that same point where it's like anybody he fights is down there 50-50 fight right now. I don't care who you
hey,
are.
this was Zurdo in the beginning, y'all.
With the high guard from Ramirez. Ramirez trying to get on the inside, go to the body, and there he lands.
Yeah, I mean, he was
cooking.
he was sending them back first, I mean, but then, man.
Yeah,
David too skilled.
I think accumulation will always, beat someone down. I mean, David Benavides accumulated punches. I mean, Zurdo took them like a punching bag. There's no head movement. There was no lateral movement. There was nothing. It was just him in the pocket getting beat on. But let's not forget, Morrell dropped David Benavides, correct?
Nah, it was like a slip.
He dropped
didn't
I
give a
want to say
flip?
it was
He
official
got up and
capacity.
whooped
It
his
wasn't
ass.
dropped. It was he got a 10 count, and they count.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to put that out there.
Left uppercut, left hand, Benavides.
Nah, we
That
been.
hand speed was crazy, bro.
He didn't really drop him, bro. He slipped.
I mean, for that weight class, I think he has
God.
speed.
All right.
We got Joseph Jackson in the building, y'all. Salute, yo.
Yeah, salute to our frequent, man. Salute to the panel.
What's up?
Yo.
That was crazy, right?
I can talk right
go
now.
ahead.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to skip in front of nobody. All right.
No, you gotta go ahead.
All right. What I noticed was he added a new ripple to his game, man. Like that step back. Like normally he'd just like lay off on you, let off all the punches right in front of you. but he like measuring his range. He's stepping back, and that uppercut was nasty when he stepped back with it. Like it just, I don't see nobody beating him. I think he can go up to heavyweight, but he just said yesterday he not going up to heavyweight. But I think he can get them guys up there. Some of them.
I think he could get Usyk because that's like the lightest one. So like
Nah, we
me.
not finna do that. We not finna do that.
What about Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, he could get him. He can get him.
You
Yeah,
know,
I
I'm gonna just say this.
Deontay Wilder,
would
but
be
I think
amazing.
it's in flux with Deontay Wilder.
I don't know, Wilder. I don't know, bro.
Hey, the
But
old Wilder versus this Benavides would be crazy.
Yeah.
Even the old Wilder, I still think this Benavides has enough skill to beat the old Wilder. Like,
if he could stand up to that right hand, that's the question.
I'm gonna say fuck.
I just think he would. I think he would not get hit by it. Like I think that.
What?
I think
everybody gets hit by it.
You get Tyson in the second and third fight didn't.
He did.
He did get hit by it in his head. His eyes rolled to the back of his head, and they allowed him to get up.
He dropped his ass.
In the second and third one, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
In the second one, he smothered him and beat him down. In the second one, he never got a chance to get that shot off.
Hold on. Let me say this, Jay. What I will say, if he move up to heavyweight, he is gonna have to clean up his defense a little bit. Even though I seen yesterday he was working on his defense, he was rolling shots, slipping stuff. I ain't see him do that too much. So I'm like, it got me more excited for him. Like I see, like he got a little defensive bag now. So that's why I think he can move up to heavyweight. But he gonna have to clean that all the way up because everybody cracking up there, even the people who they say that's not cracking.
Yeah, but they're slower and it takes more time to set up their punches. Like there's ways around it. Like
when you get hit with a shot to make your body numb, that'll change the whole story.
He also has
that's why I say
to avoid punches and like to hit the people first or whatever. Like he's got.
I just said he was working on his defense, but he gonna have to clean it up a little bit more.
But he bring that speed up there, though, bro.
You can't. He's not gonna be able to get hit with grazing shots at heavyweight, bro.
And also the skill factor is a division because the guys in heavyweight, except for Usyk, ain't that boxing skill.
Trying to shut up Benavides. Left uppercut, left hand. Benavides on the cusp of making history. But Ramirez is not going down without a fight. Mamma mia!
You see him standing back to gauge that range, man. He nasty, man. Did you see that?
That's bad. Like 1 second.
Doing that,
he a bad motherfucker.
Hey, question for the panel. Question for the panel. Which fighter gave David Benavides the most problem?
Caleb Plant.
David Morrell.
Caleb Plant.
David Morrell.
No, David Morrell put him down, man. David Morrell.
Well,
he heard him. At least he heard him twice.
So, for those that picked Caleb Plant, can you tell me what did you see in that fight that you felt gave him
clinching? A lot of clinching.
You want to go first,
A lot of clinching. I saw a lot of clinching.
No, Morrell heard him twice, bro. That was the hardest.
David Morrell. God damn it.
Hell no, David was shit.
Morrell heard him twice.
All right. Let me say why I think Caleb Plant gave him more problems. Because he had to go get Caleb Plant. Like Caleb Plant wasn't just there from the hit. He had to stalk him down. And I had Caleb Plant winning like the first 5 rounds. He was sweeping them until he got tired. So like
that's what Caleb Plant do. He get tired. That's all he do. But I got David Morrell, G.
Yeah, but he made David work for that. He made him work for the stoppage. David Morrell, I was never too high on him. And I'm not counting that Phantom knockdown. That's not a real knockdown to me, man. That's not a real knockdown. He pushed him and they called it a knockdown. No, I'm not counting that.
He clipped him twice.
Clipped him.
Fuck that knockdown.
Clipped him. What?
Y'all didn't see, nigga, you didn't watch that shit?
Yeah, we watched it. I didn't see what you seen.
Wait. Y'all didn't see when Dave Morrell clipped this nigga Benavides.
Fuck
Y'all
no.
funny as shit.
Yeah,
Y'all funny
they
as
tripping.
shit.
Morrell clipped him twice, yo. I
Y'all
remember that
funny
fight.
as shit.
I remember that fight,
Clipped
man.
him what? You talking about hit him with a good
He
punch?
hurt him twice.
Get the
But
fuck
David
out
Benavides
of
kept
here,
fighting through
nigga.
it though.
So you talking about
Nah.
David just leaned back and just started beating his ass?
No, he had the stinky
God
leg. He
damn.
wobbled.
He
That's what I'm
had the
talking about.
stanky leg. He had to start clinching.
Never.
He
Pull the
had to
clip up.
clinch him.
Pull the
All
But
clip
kind of
up.
shit.
You're
Hell
not gonna find
yeah.
you're not gonna find a clip of David on Stanky Lance versus that bum ass nigga.
And he was on
Come
stanky
on,
legs,
bro.
nigga.
Morrell
But
was
you ain't
always
gonna
bum, man.
do the
Stop.
research. You gonna just sit up here and talk
I
shit.
know the fight, bro.
Clay.
No,
He
you
didn't
don't.
get hurt.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. He never got
No, you
hurt.
don't.
Shot by
No, you don't.
Benavides. And the hands
No, you don't.
rattling Ramirez
that
again.
boy
Backs him
nasty,
up.
man.
Hurts him. Ramirez takes.
Look at them elbows.
Morrell trash, bro. He
Hey,
ain't never
Clay.
did it.
Yep.
Hey, that wasn't
Yeah,
an
what?
Shot
elbow,
by
bro. That wasn't an
Benavides.
elbow.
And the hands
Nah, you got to get it from the top.
rattling
I
Ramirez
mean,
again.
he
You
hit
got to
Backs him up.
you got to
Hurts him.
see it from the top
Ramirez
That
takes.
camera.
elbow a little
It
bit.
looked
He
like a
follows
dang
through.
elbow to me,
Shot
bro.
by Benavides. And the hands
Yeah.
rattling Ramirez again. Backs
You
him up.
saw that?
Hurts
Look,
him.
on the way
Ramirez
back,
takes.
on the way back, when he hit him with a left hook, and then when he was bringing his arm back, the elbow smacked him. Look at it.
Body shot though by Benavides. And the hands
Every day was the punches that fucking
rattling
shot.
Man,
Ramirez
hold the
again.
fuck up.
Backs him
Y'all
up.
didn't see
Hurts
the
him.
elbow, nor did
Yeah,
y'all
we
see
Y'all ain't
David
see that
Morrell get
elbow
like, come
coming
on,
back
bro.
from that hook?
we seen
I
it.
will, I will
The
grant you
elbow
When
hit
he
him and he
jumped on
went
the
straight
grant
mic.
you
back.
the elbow, but the referee didn't call it. Stop whining
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, but
No,
Elbow.
I'm
look,
just
hey, but
saying
look, but look,
Sometimes
but
you get
look,
Hey,
but
that's
but
elbowed.
what
look.
hey,
broke his
Clay.
Hey,
orbital
how
bone
about
though,
this?
bro.
How about
Hey,
That
this?
but
broke his
You
orbital
Flyer.
bone.
adjust to whatever
Clay.
Hey, but
situation you
Flyer.
get
You got to get the
put in
Hold
front
on,
perspective
of.
Clay.
where the
One
The
camera
mic.
was
elbow
above
One
their
mic.
head.
is
One mic.
part of the fight.
Hey,
That
but
broke. I
Flyer,
think
you
that
got to
broke
get the
his
The
orbital
perspective.
bone though, right there.
referee
That's
didn't
why he
even
didn't
call
get
that.
up.
You
That's what knocked
Hey,
him down.
I'll
say
tell
nah,
you
hey,
what broke his orbital bone. Them
hey,
damn
Flyer.
punches broke his orbital bone.
Hey, Flyer, you got to get that camera view that's over their head and shit. You can see the elbow going forward and when it came back and shit like
Yeah,
that.
Mm.
but
So,
you see
And
what
it
I
hit
see
him,
the
right?
punches
That you
first
can
every
see it
time.
clear
I'm
as day. The
saying like,
elbow
you
caught
the
him.
elbow hit
Hey,
him like
Flyer, you got the clip when he broke
sometimes
his
shit don't
nose?
matter. Sometimes you just gotta stop whining and you just live with the results or whatever. And if some shit
nigga, we
that
No,
saying
we
that it
just talking
happened.
about
Chill the
we
fuck
not we
out,
not
nigga.
we
yeah,
not
bro,
we not talking about
Ain't nobody
excuses. We just
tripping
he
about
giving
this shit.
reason, bro.
He be
Ain't
wanting
We
to
nobody
giving
argue.
tripping about
reason.
this
It
shit.
ain't that
He
no,
We
serious,
just
I
wants to
just
brought
bro.
the
know
argue.
shit
you're
up. It
whining.
ain't
It's
that
not a
serious.
reason, it's whining.
It ain't that
Nobody
fucking
whining.
serious, bitch.
He
You
just
whining
wanna
right now.
he wanna cry for no reason, bro.
Fuck you.
Calm down.
God damn.
Excuse.
You ain't
Hey,
gotta cry
Clay.
that hard, dog.
You play it for
Damn. This nigga whining like a motherfucker.
Oh God, bro. Everybody
God,
said hit
chill
him with the
out.
elbow. God damn. It
Chill
is what
out,
it
bro.
is.
y'all
Damn.
say
Yo,
Oh
that
my
son,
gosh, Quay
maybe
Fredro put
whining.
the link in the chat
Oh.
right there. He said that's a better view of the elbow.
Hey, Flyer, you got the clip when he
Damn.
broke his nose?
No, I don't got that. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what he
I
talking
like
about.
that clip. When he hit him with the nose. Yeah, I like
That,
that
that
clip.
that's the best one. The over the
I
ball
like
was
that
cool,
clip.
but
Flyer, I put it in the background
Oh
for you.
yeah,
I like
yo,
that
click
clip.
on that link that Fredro just put down there, yo. It's
I put
showing
it in
in
the back
slow
for
motion
you.
exactly what I said, yo. He hit him with the hook. It was clean. The hook was
yeah, but
clean when he hit him with the left hook, but when he was
Is it
bringing his
the
arm back, he
the one that
smacked him in the face with the
is
elbow,
it
bro.
is it the over the head view? Is it the over
No,
the
it's
head
not,
view?
but it's in slow motion and
they
you can see
slowed.
the
I know
elbow
which one
real
you're talking about.
clear.
They slowed it
Oh,
down.
okay.
They slowed
Yeah,
it
with the
all the way
elbow.
down.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean, they had to slow that shit
I
down. He was
grant you
going
that
so
the
fast.
elbow happened, but the referee didn't say shit about it. Who
Bro,
cares?
we
Nobody
not
Just
said
because the
complaining
ref
about
anything.
didn't
that.
catch
What are
it
you
don't
talking
mean it didn't
about?
happen. That's what I be talking about,
But
man.
what you're saying is it didn't matter.
Oh
It
my
did
Okay.
God,
matter. That's
bro.
why
Well,
he
That,
went down, is what we
the,
saying.
see,
bro, we
see,
talking about him hitting him with the elbow. We don't even know
That
what he
nigga
was arguing
hot,
for.
boy. That nigga hot.
Man, he
He
didn't
Yeah,
didn't
even
catch
that
it,
argue.
he
goddammit.
pissed,
That nigga
yo.
hot.
Put your
the
shirt
say,
back
That
on,
nigga
Jay.
is
Put your
heated,
shirt
the
on,
bro.
bro.
say it doesn't matter. The say it doesn't matter is just crazy, man. It
Yo,
Everything matters, bro, in the fight.
Damn, that nigga is hot.
It doesn't matter, man. The rest didn't say anything.
That brother is upset. You hear
Bro,
me?
you acting like a tank maniac. Here, put this shirt on real quick, bro.
What's up, Ray?
Put that on, man. You acting like a
Ray, your
tank
guy up
maniac
there
right
tripping,
now.
Ray. What's up?
That nigga is upset. Anyway,
Yeah. What's up,
Ray
y'all?
Davis in the
What's up?
building. What's good,
Said
bro?
about it.
Hey, hold on. I want to say this one thing to Ray Davis. You said that Nakatani was faster. It looked like Monster Inoue was faster than me, like I was saying,
oh
man.
shit,
No,
oh shit,
no, no,
oh,
Hey, who up here
no,
think
oh.
that
no,
Nakatani was faster than
no.
Monster
He,
Inoue last
hold on,
night?
hold on, hold on, hold
Yesterday.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Because I'm gonna tell you why he was faster, right? So when he was throwing them combinations, Munster anyway did not get away from him. He was hitting him with combinations like nothing. Now, what I'll tell you again, and I'll reiterate it, he didn't pursue the fight like he said. He started late.
Thank
And
you.
because they respected each other so much, that's why it was that way. Now, Munster Inoue is much more of a slicker fighter than Nakatani. Nakatani's definitely the faster, sharper fighter, bro. He was definitely hitting them when he wanted to with combos and piecing them up. But we can call it what it is.
I want. Can I?
I'm willing to let you have it, but I still think that he was a little bit faster than, you know what I'm saying, him. But
Hey, it's a,
you was
Well,
right
he
on
has some
him being more
shots.
precise. He was more precise with his more calculated punches. You know what I mean?
Can I?
But
Can I?
Monster
Can I make a
Inoue
comment on it?
got more talent to me. You know?
I want to make a comment on it. I think the fight, when the fight started, they were trying to gauge each other because they're both great counterpunchers. And I think the fight turned when Nakatani's corner told him to go in the inside. And when Nakatani on the second half of the fight, you saw the difference. Before that headbutt, Nakatani was getting in Inoue's ass
Yep.
all the way. There's nothing that we could say. And Nakatani was countering. Nakatani was bullying him. And Inoue did not fight the fight that he normally fights. He was cautious. He didn't want none of that smoke. I'm gonna be honest with you. He didn't want that smoke. He respected Nakatani.
Put all the stuff in the house.
Hey, but what y'all think about Nakatani's stance, yo? Like how he stand when he fighting? Like his
Yo,
legs
he
would be
did the
wide as hell, yo.
Shakur front foot, bro.
No, his
He had
front
the
foot be
front.
all the way out there. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
bro. His
He
stance is
wasn't trying
real
to get
wide,
hit.
yo.
I ain't gonna lie to you. He didn't want to get stole on. He was definitely making sure he was out of range, bro.
It looked awkward to me, you know, the way I said, "Damn, why he standing
Yeah,
like
it
that? Like
was.
it
The
don't look
height
like
the
he gonna
height
be able
difference
to,
was
you know."
big, bro.
You can't
The height
sit
difference.
down on your punches if you're that wide, yo. If you're like that.
Okay. Y'all heard him.
But I don't know. That's probably why he ain't heard him though. I don't know. But he did start late, man. I felt like if he would have been fighting that way, you know, earlier in the fight, he probably could have made it a closer fight. You know, maybe they would have gave him the nod. I don't know. You know, being that he was the younger fighter, he's the younger talent, and Inoue might be on his way out. You know, I would think maybe they would give him the nod. Sometimes they do that for the passing of the torch. They let if it's a close fight, they'll give it to the younger guy.
No, man, he was stacking. He was stacking, man. He was stacking.
They
They drunk shit
both were
water.
stacking,
He
bro. They
was
both were
stacking.
stacking, man. They both were
Yo,
stacking. But
yo.
I ain't cooking them
I
too
saw.
bad on it because nobody ain't get hurt. You know what I mean? So
Nakatani drunk shit
He
water,
said,
man. That's why.
he said, I beat him. You know I beat him. Everybody know I beat him. You seen it. I seen
You
it.
seen it? I seen it.
he got his AB on. Y'all know I beat that boy.
I controlled the
Y'all
fight. He
crazy.
was missing.
Y'all
Ray
crazy.
Davis, what you thought about Ray? What you thought about the Benavides fight, man? That was what you thought about that? Go ahead.
It's a wash, bro. Listen, I salute to my brother Clay. I went on his channel last night or this morning. Listen, man, I have to say this. I just have a different respect for Benavides, man. I
I
do.
could tell you was taken aback. You know what I'm saying? When
I
you was
was
on
like,
Clay channel, man,
damn.
you was blown. You was, you know what I mean, knocked
Yo, he said
backwards
my
about
eyes.
that.
I'm laughing. Clay was like, what he say? He said, yo, I can see it in your eyes. You was excited. I was like, damn. That's crazy. But damn, man, it's surprising because you know what? We don't have the boxing. We only have a handful of boxers that are willing and that can show and prove like that. And bro, you got to tip your hat to these guys, man. At the end of the day, the
Would you
guys that
say that
really
was his
do it.
best showing? I gotta say,
Hard to say
yeah,
that.
man. You know
Hard
how he showed.
hard to
Yeah,
say
man.
that. I'll tell you, it's hard to say that based on the opponent. But if I'm gonna say anything, there's nothing here, Riley. Mommy has the water.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you good?
Where's mom?
I don't know. It's my car. She got her car.
She said that.
Yeah, mom
she had
ain't on the
something.
panel, bro. What
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, thank you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he
Nigga, where's mom, man?
I would what? Oh,
Yeah, that was
nah. He said
diabolical. Ray, go ahead though.
I don't even know what he said. But nah, this
No,
I
I
think
was saying.
Benavides. I think him moving up at a bigger weight. It showed
I asked
his
you if
abilities.
I asked you was that his best showing? Did you think it
I
was?
don't because competition wise, but I think it showed his skill set. But I don't think it's his best showing. No.
I think his best showing is Andrade.
I
Niggas ain't
thought
gonna
that was
like
his
that.
best
That's
I
showing,
what
was
I
man.
just
Because
said.
if
about to
you look
say
at
That's
that.
it,
what
Niggas
I
ain't
was
gonna
he went
like
to his
saying.
that.
I
highest
was
weight
just about to
class
say that.
and he had a performance like that, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he switched up his whole style for that one.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was exciting, man. That was the most exciting
See,
fight from him that I remember.
I
You know,
can't
I
say
can't
that
think of a
yeah.
more
Morel, because that
exciting
was that shit
fight
was
from
So
just
him.
too
Yo,
easy for
hey,
him.
hold on. As far as his performance, yeah, he did a great job with that one. But far as just boxing fight, bro, I want to tell you, bro, like that David Morrell versus David Benavides, bro. There's been time and time again where I put that fight. I have some people over that don't know shit about boxing, bro, and we be chilling, whatever, the TV on in the living room, everybody smoking, drinking, whatever, and I just had this shit playing in the background, and you know what I mean, put it on mute and have some motherfucking music playing, bro. You know how many people be like, "What the fuck is this?" They be like, "What the fuck?" They watch that fight and they lock
It was
in
some easy
immediately.
work. That shit was some
Exactly,
easy
bro. They
work.
even casuals, they love that shit, bro. That's one
Nah,
of my favorite fights to watch, bro.
that shit was
That
like,
David Benavides and Morrell.
Man, they say it's their favorite thing to watch, but them fights still don't sell just like the rest of them. That's the shit that be killing
facts.
me.
Right?
Y'all
And that's
killing
what I'm
me with
saying.
this
Hey,
exciting
right?
shit.
Hey, watch this though, right?
Y'all killing me with this exciting shit. I know every knockout artist out here do not fucking sell. You
Don't
can go down the
sell,
line.
bro. They
And
still can't
then
sell more tickets than Shakur Stevenson.
they got the most haters out this bitch next to Shakur and Devin. That's the funny part. They
Yeah.
get the most
And
That's
disrespect.
a that's
You
the
got
yeah,
truth.
dudes, you
I
got
agree with
motherfuckers
that.
out here. You got Mexicans calling Benavidez. He calling him. He's not a real Mexican and all this other shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got to
Yeah,
stop with
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
heard that narrative
That's
before. You know,
Y'all got to
that's
stop with
true.
And
that.
the Mexicans be hard pressed about trying to accept their own. That's what they did to Selena too. They was like, you know,
Shit.
they wouldn't
Can't
accepting
sell
her
out.
ass. You
Sell, bro.
I bet you they accept him now.
know what I mean?
Nope. Nope.
False.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, you saw when soon
Pitbull,
Shakur started
Mangia.
doing when Shakur started really putting in crazy work. You know they started accepting him too. The Puerto Ricans they start claiming him again.
He Boricua.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Yeah,
not.
they
I thought
do.
he was
Yeah.
he act like he was disowning it himself at first though.
These knockout artists be selling 50K pay-per-views and don't nobody say shit. But
Nah.
it's exciting, man. They was fighting, boy.
Yeah,
Boy,
they'll argue.
boy.
Hey, bro, they'll argue that they're the face of boxing for
I swear to
50K.
God. I swear to God.
Yo,
No, the monster put his thing. Both monsters, you know what I'm saying, they prevailed, man.
Shit.
You know,
Prevailed
I
on
can pull
yeah, they
up.
both won.
they put
I can
it
pull up
They
down.
any
both won.
narrative. I can pull up any narrative against any knockout artist out there. Any narrative. Shit is
Hey
easy.
man, since we talking about the fights though, what y'all thought about Duarte, man? Because Richardson Hitchens came
he,
out and said that Duarte was trash, but you ducked him though.
nah,
Yep.
he is trash though. That shit ain't nothing new.
Yeah, but he was scared of it. He come on, man. Like
He
fight him then.
he couldn't make. I mean, man, they said he threw up or whatever. Hey, it is what it is.
I don't know, cause I think Oscar Duarte he fight just like the nigga that gave Richardson Hitchens his most trouble. So that's what we seeing.
Yo, Richardson Hitchens be nervous about them power punches, man, for real. The
Nah, it
pressure
don't even
fighters
be
Yep.
that had power, he
it
act
pressure
like he be nervous
fighters.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
pressure
it's
fighters
pressure
who got
fighters.
power.
Not too much. It ain't not too much about the power. It's the pressure fighters that knock you off balance and shit. They don't gotta hit you with no power. Just catch you off balance and be like, "Ooh, he
You
knocked you
think
there," and all this other shit. Be like, "Oh, okay."
hey, you think Hitchens be worried about his own gas tank?
I have to see more fights from him. I have to see
Oh,
more fights from him,
I
man.
ain't never
He
seen
got
him get
jokes.
tired in a fight.
I've
So.
never
Yeah,
seen
me
him get
neither.
tired
But
of
why he?
Nakatani.
But I'm just asking that because when he was ducking Matias, the reason that he was giving, he was saying like, he wanted to
Another
be at
pressure
his
fight.
best. He said, yeah, exactly. He said he want to be at his best if he fighting Matias or whatnot. Under that rehydration clause. And at the same time, I'm thinking like what you saying? Like you can fight somebody else, under the rehydration clause, but not him. What you think you gonna gas out or whatever? Because he's relentless or whatever with the pressure. But
You just
I
have.
think Hitchens would have beat him, man.
Fight on the same weigh-in night or whatever. Then you can't have that stupid weight clause or whatever. If you just do the fight when you weigh in, like that same night.
Aircraft. He said, "Can I touch on the Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu press conference?" I didn't really see that, John. I ain't see it. So
You didn't? Oh man, I've been waiting
I
for
ain't
you
see
to
the John.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
missed
if
nothing.
y'all want to cook on it, if y'all saw it, y'all can cook on it, or whatever.
Hell
I just don't got nothing to add to it.
Yeah, he missed too
yeah.
much of nothing. I mean, it wasn't nothing special.
Yeah, they didn't press too hard. I think it's gonna heat up as the press
He said
conference.
Errol was talking spicy.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah, it's gonna heat up as the shit goes on for sure.
I do got some clips where he talking about where Earl was talking about Jamel Charlo or whatnot, his situation with him or whatnot.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got off that, man. He's talking about, we'll address that in the future. I'm like, okay, I want to see that.
Jamel Charlo,
But Errol, he also
is
said
that a fight that would interest you? And is there any truth to the rumor that he used to wear a rib protector in sparring when you guys get working together?
All right, let him answer that question. He used to wear that rib protector.
He said Jamel Charlo used to wear rib protection when they used to spar.
There's a picture out there like
down.
that. There's
a picture of it.
Yeah, there's.
I missed that. I ain't see the picture of it.
Oh yeah, I seen. That's when I first hopped on his YouTube streets. I seen that. Hell yeah, it's him and Errol. You know what I mean? Right next, they got their guns up. You know what I mean? Trying to flex on niggas, and Charlo got that red protector thing.
Hey, he go a little bit more of it.
Good question.
Did you guys have a falling out? Did you and Matt have a falling out or something?
Nah, we didn't really have a falling out. I mean, dude been kind of, I would say, jealous of me. Dude been kind of jealous of me because I guess he looked at me as like, I guess PBC Golden Boy or something and all this and that. So, he's been jealous of me, but the proof is in the pudding. It's the reason why he hasn't had a fight yet. And it's the reason why I can say, hey, I want to fight, and then I have a fight tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Shit, people tired of goddamn, giving him fights, and then you get in the red because he fighting and he ain't got any fans. Like, where can Jamel fight at and sell out? Kevin fighting in Houston and sell out. Like, so where is he fighting at? Like, he mad at me, but we might handle that in the future.
Did you feel that in the gym or something?
Yeah.
I got part of that, but kind of.
I felt a little bit in the gym, but trying to be solid, man. Most times you can't be solid all the time. You gotta, listen to your intuition and not mess with people how you mess with people. But that's just my courage to try to keep it solid, trying to be thorough.
Fans love your ring walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So what's it called, man? When I first hopped on the scene, man, I remember around the time when Errol and Terrence was being talked about, all that shit before that, they had asked Charlo would he fight Errol or whatever, and he was like, nah, man, I wouldn't fight him. That's my guy, that's my brother, whatever. And then they had asked Errol would he fight Charlo, and Charlo was like, Errol was like, shit, if the money's right or something like that. And from that point on, that's when I started to see the ripple between the two and how they separated. Because the Errol Spence was like, nigga, we cool and all that, but nigga, I'll fight you type shit. And I think that's how that should happen with him and Charlo. But as far as EJ on the comeback though, man, I can't wait to see this shit, dog. I can't wait to see this shit. I like it. And one thing he said that I got a question for Frequent. He said because he's catching at a catch weight 158. He said if he wanted to catch, he said he don't really know where he's gonna lay his hat at as campaigning at a weight class, but if he chooses to do catch weights until he retires, then he deserves the right to do that.
I think that if you try to back out of fights because you try to claim some brotherhood with somebody, it's bullshit. I don't even like if real brothers do it.
Yeah. Hey, he said I heard that before, too, about the fight. I heard the fact that the fight was gonna be at 158 or whatnot and all of that. And it was I don't know if I got that clip, but it was in this interview right here that I just showed, Earl Spence he started talking about, how the belts is not really that important for him right now. He just he want names, he want big names and all of that. So yeah, he seemed like he on that. That's what he on right now. He don't really care about the belts no more. I think with him losing, the opportunity to become undisputed, to Bud, I think that kind of thwarted his plans, for to become undisputed, to chase belts and stuff, and it was so much for him to go through all of that, he collected the belts one by one, and then to just lose it to, Bud in the fashion that he lost to him, and then not be able to do the rematch. I feel like that, kind of got a sour taste in his mouth about, the belts and all of that stuff. So now he just going for names and, the fame. I feel like he just looking at it a different way now.
He had a chance to do the rematch. Like the rematch was set. He's the one
that's what I mean. But it wasn't because he didn't want to do it. It was because he couldn't get his body in shape to do it. He was beat down, man. He took some damage.
You have a car accident and then you go through like the same thing in the boxing ring. It probably is.
Yeah, it was almost like his body just started breaking down. Once he was in the car accident, then you heard about all these different things happening. He had the retina he had a tear in his retina and all of that.
Y'all gotta understand.
And then the cataract developed from that, and then he had the broken rib and all. There was a lot of stuff going on with his body. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why he was out for as long as he was. He was trying to get his body back together. Yeah, he was trying to.
I think Al Heyman and them boys had him on the shelf. He wanted that rematch. He wanted that rematch.
They tried that. I don't believe it.
I think they stopped him from doing that.
I don't believe that because they was going to try to slide him in front of. They was going to try to slide him in front of
Fundora.
In front of Bud. Yeah, with Fundora. Because Bud was trying to get the Fundora fight. And remember, and they slid Earl right in there.
He walked in the ring.
Yeah, I don't think they was trying to put him on the shelf. That was their cash cow. They was mad. If anything, they was mad that he even, went against what they was trying to do in Fort. But because that was their cash cow. I feel like they wanted, Earl Spence to, keep riding that wave of stardom that he was on. It looked like he was close to becoming the face of boxing. And I think if he would have went up there and fought Canelo and had some success there, that would have been it. But I feel like, they was mad because, he got derailed by Bud, with Bud. Then Bud became that dude who went up there and fought Canelo and then just retired.
So I got a question. So if we talking about the hottest names, bro, I'm not gonna play this game. We're not gonna play this game. Bro, what's the hotter names between 54, 60, and 60 and 68?
None of these niggas sell shit.
What's the hottest names?
I don't think it's a high name, bro.
Boots.
I believe it's 54.
I would say Boots, but he doesn't like. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not anywhere of a draw, but he doesn't really. I can't say he breaks records and shit selling or whatever.
Boots and Charlo, bro.
Like this.
Earl and Charlo. I want to see that.
Thank you.
I want to see that. Earl and Charlo.
What about Charlo and Charlo? Aren't they?
No, not Charlo and Charlo because they in different weight classes, bro.
Yeah, but aren't they only one weight class apart from each other? Can't they?
Yeah, but they not. See now that's where I see that you know what I'm saying, it can be done. You know, if
No,
you gonna stay in a
no.
different
This
weight
nigga's
class from
crazy.
your brother, y'all not nowhere near getting in the way of seeing who the best in that division, then have at it. But
Weight
when
class.
y'all in the
No, they're
same
not.
division holding hands, being tag team champions and all of that stuff, is different, bro.
But they're like 153 and 168.
They,
It's not like they can't
they
find a catch weight to me that.
No, why you
160, right?
but come on, bro. That
Jamal ain't
out of
going
all the
down to
people you want,
160.
all them people that they can fight, you want them to move up so he can fight his brother.
I want to see who are those other two fucking those other who are those other brothers that were always talking shit to Devin Haney or like they got like the same name every like a junior. Oh, Gary Anton Russell and Gary Anton Russell Jr. I want to see those two fight. Like, I want to see a bunch of different brothers fight. I wanted to see the Klitschko brothers fight, and they never did.
Why you want brothers to fight? You just want brothers to fight. You don't care if they are in position or what. If they brothers, you just want them to fight.
Growing up, it would make a good fight.
What?
I don't know, bro. You
and also you can see who the parents are really rooting for. Like,
yeah. I knew you was on some other stuff.
Break up
right
families,
now.
bro.
You want to know who the parent. You care about who the parents like more and all that. We don't care about none of that, bro. We just want to see good fights, man. We don't care about what's going on in the family structure and all of that, man.
All that yelling just for some nonsense. God damn.
Nah, but as far as this EJ thing, brother, I think there's a lot of storylines at 54 for him. You know what I mean? And I feel like if he goes down, as far as his name shit, it can go either way. He can go down and compete as long as we get these names because he's gonna be competing, or he could take the butter out, man. Go up there, get a couple fights, and get Canelo. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, we gotta get past this fight first, at least. Yeah.
Hey man, I need y'all to smash the like button, man. We had at one point we had like almost 30 people, man. We only got 12 likes. Y'all smash the like button.
Yeah,
even y'all who not commenting, who just in the background, sneak watching, sneak and smash the like button, bro. Yeah.
Frequent is hilarious, dog.
No, but
hey Fly, why you don't use thumbnails?
You say why I don't?
Yeah.
I got a thumbnail on there. You ain't see it?
I seen it.
The one time you asked me why I don't do it, I did it. Yeah, I don't do it because I just be popping up, man. I really be busy, man. Life be life, and I got all these different things I be having to do. I got a whole other YouTube channel too. Actually, two other YouTube channels that's monetized or whatnot. That I be trying to create videos. Now my other channel, that's my franchise channel. I do a thumbnail every video, but this one I just be popping up. I don't really got a set schedule. I pop up when I can, So a lot of times I don't get a chance to do the thumbnail. Then the thumbnails for these joints be a little bit more intricate because you gotta cookie cutter out the person and all of that, and you gotta be more. It's more involved to create a thumbnail.
I thought about doing a platform a couple years ago.
I'm sure you how to do it. Frequent, what you talking about?
I know how to do it. I ain't say I don't know how to do it. I'm just saying it's more involved, trying to do it. As far with my other channel, I'm flying drones and planes and stuff like that. All I gotta do is lay the joint down on the grass and take the picture and then work on my graphics, my wording and all of that. The graphics is more so the wording. With these type of live, I'm doing a live and all of that. That's the other thing. If I'm doing a live, it's like last minute. I'm just trying to pop up. I schedule it. I only know like maybe a half an hour at most before I'm gonna go live. When I can go live, I'll be like, all right, I could go. I got a chance to go live, so it'd be like a half hour out or something like that. Sometimes I don't even got no time to prepare nothing. I go live and just hit the go live button. You know what I'm saying? It just be a pop up. So that's why there don't be no thumbnails a lot of times. But y'all smash the like button still, man. Just as that's why y'all don't want to smash the like button because I don't got no thumbnail. That's diabolical. Y'all smash the like button out there. But yeah, man. It was a great day in for boxing, man. Even I ain't even think that I was gonna be that entertained with the Monster Inoue fight, but it was a good fight to me, man. I like that fight. But yeah,
Anyway, bro, he got to fight. He gotta, man. I didn't even watch the shit. I'm not gonna lie to you because I already knew he was gonna fuck with. He got to fight somebody that's like a Bruce Carrington, a Bam Bam,
Nah,
for me to really
listen.
get in there
Let me
with.
tell you the difference. When Inoue don't respect you, he pressure you, bro. You see when he fought MJ, everybody thought MJ was a good fight for him. He beat the brakes
Yeah.
off that boy. He got in his ring. I'm telling you, he got in the ring with Nakatani with respect. Like, yo, maybe it was a double stacking. Who knows? Who knows? Gordon Freeman.
oh, they definitely was stacking, bro. He was in Japan,
But
man. He ain't gonna do that.
the hell. He respected the hell out of the reach of Nakatani, bro. He was like, because he knew if he went in there wild, he's getting caught that left. He knew it. He's like, yo, he was parrying, he was leading with the fake. You know what I mean? All that. He was like,
A
yeah,
lot of
come on.
times Nakatani just didn't let his hands go, man. You know, in that 11th round, I was like, why he not letting his hands go right now? Like,
Yeah.
you
Then
can,
he had blood
if
in his
you win
eye in
these
one of those
last 2
rounds.
rounds, you probably get the fight. But I don't know
I know,
what
but
was
then
up
he
with
had
him.
blood. Well, then he had blood in his eye one round, and
Tommy
he
Lee,
couldn't
salute.
punch.
You say what?
I said, then he had blood in his eye one of those rounds where like he couldn't
Oh, it was a clash of heads. Yeah.
Yeah, but he had no, I know, but the round I think he like fought like a round after that, and then another round he had got blood in his eye. And anyway, took advantage of him. He was beating the brakes off him. I think it was like the 9th round. He started beating the shit out of him.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like Junto was getting some good shots off, and he made Monster Inoue think twice about, just, coming in there all free with them punches like that, with the
Yeah.
combinations, because he was catching them in between punches. And I was
Yeah.
at one point I was thinking like, oh, is he about to get a flash knockdown on Monster, because he was catching Monster and knocking him off
Crazy.
balance, but it never came because he slowed down on, letting his hands go. And
He
Monster,
got hit
in a
in the
way,
head,
it seemed
man.
like
He got
he
hit in the
picked
head.
up on that and he started letting his hands go more.
And we
Yeah.
seen Monster anyway get dropped before and get up and still win.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I thought was gonna happen, to be honest, man. I thought he was about to knock him down, and I was like, Monster anyway gonna get up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna kick in. He gonna remember, like, hey, yeah, I'm triple stacked. If I catch him with a good one.
Yo, I got a question for you though. For you. So
for me,
do you have more? Yeah. Do you have respect for Nakatani now? Do I look stupid,
I
or
mean,
you
I
still
always
think he a
had
bum?
respect. I always had respect
No,
for
you
him. I just
didn't,
don't like the
bro.
fact that they be stacking, bro. He still was stacking, bro.
I said
You
not.
talking like he
Yeah, I
wasn't
didn't say
stacking. He was
Inoue. I
stacking,
didn't say
bro.
Inoue. I don't care what he was doing. I ain't talking about Inoue. I said Nakatani. You was like, yo, he sucked, bro. Why is he
Oh
ranking
yeah,
a pound for
Nakatani.
pound, all that? And I told you he's good, bro. He moved up and fought a tough opponent, bro.
No, but
That
this
guy,
the thing though. He gassed out in that last fight. The dude was putting pressure on him and he gassed out.
but
See,
of course, he moved up, man. He ain't carried the weight right. He moved up in weight. Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
but
he ain't that. I was saying that before though, before the fight, I was on a panel. I can't remember what panel I was on, and I said, yeah, man, don't forget, he's coming off a bad showing to me. It was a gift decision to me. I felt like he lost that fight, man. Like I felt like Junto
he
lost
beat
his
that
last
dude up.
fight, but
He
he got a
he
gift
he, he beat he
decision.
beat Hernandez Reyes up. He got
I
him.
ain't see it that way, man. I
It
thought he
was
lost that fight, man. Didn't he get dropped a couple times or something in that fight?
No, he got that big knot on his forehead. Remember, he got the golf ball on his
Oh yeah.
forehead
It was a
and the elbow.
headbutt though, right?
No, it was an elbow.
Oh.
I thought it was an elbow. It might have been.
Well,
Yeah, it might
he
have been.
had a bad showing. Either way you look at it, he stopped.
Yeah,
He kept his hands in his pockets, and he
because
ain't
that
really.
dude had power, bro. That dude was somebody, and he moved up. I don't know. He
I'm not
respected it.
concerned about what's the reason why. I'm just saying that he did though.
Yeah. All
And
right.
that's
Good
what
point.
lost.
All
I
right.
felt like
Okay.
that's what lost him the fight with Inoue too.
In
He
the
had
way.
his hands in his pocket too many rounds, man. If he
Mm-hmm.
would have,
I
like I
agree.
said, if he would have been fighting the way he was fighting in like the 6th, the 7th round, and the 8th,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, if he fought that way the whole fight, I know it would have been a closer fight.
Yeah, I agree.
But and like I was saying, I thought that Monster Inoue was a little bit quicker, man. He was beating him to the punch sometimes. Junto was just catching him between shots, but when it came to who getting off first,
That
It
was,
seemed
but
like Monster
that's the
Inoue was getting the
reaction.
best of those
That,
exchanges.
yeah, that's that reaction speed though. Like when I'm saying when I say that is
Twitch
his twitch
fiber
muscle.
muscle.
Yeah, yeah, it's his twitch. He'll see a flinch and he'll go for the fight, the punch. And just you know what I mean. But this guy was just I think he was a much faster way. He was able to hit him with top. Yo, when he started punching anyway, bro, and he got him on them ropes, yo, he was getting off, bro. Pause.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this though, man. There's no way that y'all should be putting Monster Inoue at #1 because of that fight, man. I don't think so.
I got cursed out. I ain't talking about that no more.
No, bro. He's still in Japan. He's still stacking. I want to see him fight here, man. Fight somewhere here that's not Vegas, man. It's there. The pressure's still on him, man. That's still how I'm carrying it,
Yo,
yo.
you funny in the head.
Is
Listen, we
Japan
all
like
different.
is the country of Japan known for stacking? Like, do they just like throw out?
Yeah, they stack. They stack there.
Then can't you?
Oh, here go Phase.
Then wouldn't it be then if he's fought in Japan his whole career, doesn't the other opponent have a chance to stack every time? So isn't it like?
Yeah, but you run into situations like when he fought Cool Boy, you know, where they
Yeah, I
not
knew it.
used to stacking, so they don't even know how to stack. Like they don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then you know he said he wasn't stacking and that he wasn't going to stack. They reassured them that they wasn't going to stack and all of that, but they stacked, bro. And I know people going to try to argue against it and say, no, he didn't stack. They was watching. No, bro. When he came here and he fought in Riyadh, and they came in and told him he couldn't stack, and they told him specifically what he had to do, and they still ended up stacking two more times, man. Like that lets me know it's either two things: either they was intentionally trying to cheat, or they just didn't know how to not stack. They didn't understand. And I choose to go with the lesser of the two evils, that they don't know how to not stack. And so that's what I'm gonna go with, bro. So if you say either way, if you saying that you know you didn't stack in that Cool Boy fight, but you don't know how to not stack, bro, and there wasn't nobody there to tell you to point it out to you. No, you can't put reps directly on the knuckles, not directly on the skin. You can't do that.
Hold up. Wait a minute. So you gonna sit up
You
there and
catching
tell
some
me?
wreck in the chat,
Hold up,
Freaknik.
hold up.
There
You
wasn't
gonna tell
nobody
me?
there who to tell them that in Japan you can't, you know, tell them how to not stack. So I gotta assume that you were stacking, bro, because you came
Wait a
here
minute.
and they told you how to not do it, and you still did it twice. Unless y'all just
They
want to say
said
How
he a
you
flat out
aircraft
gonna?
cheater.
carrier said
Pick your
Monster
poison,
definitely
man.
number
Is he a
one.
cheater? Is his team a cheater, or did they just not know how? I rather
It
go
sound
with
like you.
he did.
It
I
sound
rather
like you
go where he didn't
saying.
know how to not stack.
It sound like you saying that they told him not to stack and then they walked away, and then he kept stacking.
Yeah,
That's what it
that's what
sounds like.
happened, bro. Don't make me pull the video up because I definitely got the video, bro.
Yeah, they
I
told him.
definitely got that
I
video.
Oh
seen them
my
tell
god!
Monster not to do
They're
it,
gonna
and
be
Monster
mad in the chat, but I definitely got that video, man.
And then
Monster was.
walked away.
They walked away and came back and they pointed it out to him again. And then they walked away and came back again. And the dude came back. He was in the commission, they was frustrated at that time. They said, the dude said, no, he said he understood what I was saying. I specifically told him. That's what came out of the commissioner dude mouth. You know what I'm saying? He said he understood. He said he understood. I walked him through it. And it's all on video, bro. They showed you, came in there and told you he was pointing to the wrist and everything. In case you didn't know, like, no, he pointed to his wrist, to his skin, and then did the Matumbo finger. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't put the tape on there. He said you got to put the gauze and then the tape. And they did it again twice, two more times, man. Come on, man. So that's why I said, okay, I'm gonna give him an excuse. I'm gonna say it was the language barrier or whatever. He just didn't know how to not stack. He wasn't intentionally cheating. If it's not that, then he was intentionally cheating. Pick your poison. All y'all Inoue fans, man, who want to say, pick your poison. And which one was it? Yeah, man. But so I mean, it's stacking is legal in Japan, so ain't really much you can say about that. Stacking is legal in Vegas, but I'm saying every time he fight outside of there and fight over here, he fight in Vegas. He fight somewhere where you can stack. The one time that he fought where you couldn't stack, then his power didn't translate like that. He couldn't stop the dude. He fought tooth and nail with a bum. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who didn't belong in the ring with him. So it ain't hate. Aircraft carrier, it ain't hate, man. It's just reality. Some people, the truth hurt for some people, man. But that's just the truth, man. Now say he didn't come out. I mean, say that he didn't come out here and still stack, and they came in there and told him that he couldn't do it that way, and walked away, and he came back and he did it again. To the point where they had to go get the commission, and the commission came back in and was upset about it. Like, yo, no, I just told this guy. He understood. He understood me. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden he don't know.
Flyer, do you think that Mayweather stacked his whole career? Because he spent his whole career fighting in Vegas.
Probably so, but we know Mayweather was dealing with brittle hands, so I don't know. I don't know if that benefits you, bro. If your hands is brittle and you can't really punch nobody, you can't punch him with the full force. You know what I'm saying? Or you gonna break your hands. It's kind of like Shakur. I mean, I think that's why Shakur be doing, fighting the way he fight. He not loading up on his shots and all of that because he know his hand situation, man. But he'll still stop somebody though, somebody who don't belong in the ring with him. Padley, didn't he stop Padley, yo?
To the body, yep.
Yeah, to the body. Yeah, Shakur, man, they be trying to hate on Shakur, man. Shakur is nice. He dead nice, bro. Shakur got skills, man. Ain't too many people who could get in there with Shakur and get nothing off on him, man.
Oh.
The boy, he dead nice, man. Like Faye said, the front foot. But you got a lot of people out here hating on him, man. I think it's uncalled for, man. Like you can see that boy got skills, man. You want to say his fights boring and all of that. Well, you don't like boxing then. You don't like the technicality. You don't like technical boxing then. You don't like the skills. You know what I'm saying? I think that's ill. I think that's ill when Boots be, showing off and he show his hand speed. He slow it down and he's moving in slow motion. And this guy can't hit him. He's moving slow. And then all of a sudden the speed, bow, hit him with an uppercut. The dude swing, he dip it. And then he moving slow again. You know what I'm saying? I think that's ill when people swinging at Boots and he moving and he looking like, yo, what you swinging at, bro? You too slow. Same thing with when Floyd Mayweather did that to Canelo. Come on, man, that's the sweet science, man. Them pull counters, they sweet. They look sweet, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't nobody do no pull counter better than Mayweather.
I'm sorry. Inoue just ain't. I'm sorry. He just not messing with the Black American fighters. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. If they were the same size,
I don't know.
He had cut up. Tank would cut him up. Shakur cut him up. Boots would cut him up. He just not messing with them. Like the skill set, it's just not.
I think the weight difference is too big.
No, I'm not. No, he's saying it. Had they be pound for pound ringing like the same size, you know what I'm saying? He's not. Anyway, let's say he's 135 with his skill set that he got. Tank is knocking him out, bro. I think Tank is knocking him out.
Tank is knocking him out. Shakur is outboxing him. You can't get a hand on Shakur really if Shakur fight the way that he should fight.
Anyway,
I feel like Shakur even changed the way he fight because of the criticism he get. We saw that with Zepeda, man. And I heard somebody argument say, "Oh no, Zepeda forced him to fight like that." No, bro. He from the gate he walked out there and got in there with Zepeda and didn't do no jump back, pivot and all of that. He stayed in there and fought on the inside mid range with him.
Just exercising his dog
from the gate. He didn't come out there.
Just exercising his dog.
You know like I'm gonna show, and he said it before he did it. He said, "Yo, I'm gonna show y'all what happened." You know what I'm saying? If I don't, if I stay in there, I'm gonna show y'all I can fight like this too.
Yep.
Did you see aircraft carriers question? If stacking's not illegal in Japan, what's the problem?
My problem is when you. My problem is
aircraft said.
I saw what he said. I'm looking. My problem is when you want to fight your whole career in Japan and you don't come outside of there and fight some regular fights, man. The only time you come out here, you got to fight at Vegas because come on, what's up with that, bro? Why? What's the reason? And people say, what's wrong? People say a lot of times they make the argument, they say, what's wrong with him stacking if the opponent gets to stack too? For one, you got some people who don't know how to stack properly because they're not used to cheating. You know what I'm saying? They wrap their hands the way that you're supposed to wrap, the legal way. And then on top of that, I feel like you know, having that dynamic in the fight changes the fight, because you can go down on rounds and be losing the fight and need a knockout to win, but it's easier to get that knockout because you got that different dynamic in the ring that you can, it's almost like heavyweights. You know how they say in a heavyweight fight, one punch can change the fight. That's the dynamic that it throws inside these smaller fights where people,
when you stack
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you stacking, man, listen, man, we had people come out and talk about Tito Trinidad. Now I know that's a lot of people hero and everything, but he was doing the same thing, bro. And you had people come out. I forgot what's some of the fighters, the names of some of the fighters. I could dig it up if somebody really want me to bring the receipts. I could do that for another show. But you had fighters coming out and saying, "Yo, man, his punches were so hard. I didn't even want to. You don't even want to block his punches. It hurts your forearms and stuff when you blocking his punches." Because it's like, it's like it forms a cast inside your gloves, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then don't get it. Let's not get into, the other cheating that people be doing. They'll like put some kind of fluid in there, or sometimes it just happened naturally from the fight, from the perspiration of the person hands sweating in there, and the way you wrapped it, it turned that into a cast, bro. You know. So come on, man. That's like I'm just about things happening on a level playing field, but not just that. It need to be within regulation, man. And you saying, it's legal in Japan. So what's the problem? When we talking about the pound for pound list, we talking about skills and stuff, not these different dynamics that's added to it that have nothing to do with skill. You know what I'm saying? You got some power that's not natural. You got some punching power that's not natural because of that.
You kind of made the argument that since people don't know how to stack properly, that kind of is a skill. Like that's a thing you actually have to learn.
Exactly.
No, but I'm saying if you're saying like that's a skill in itself, being able to do it, because you just made the argument that other people don't do it because they don't know how to do it right.
Yeah, exactly. I truly. Just like we could say he don't know how to not stack, because in Japan that's normal. That's just the way they rap. They was acting like they didn't understand that they couldn't put layers of tape on their skin before they put the gauze on, and then put it on top.
Maybe you shouldn't tell the person. Maybe you should just show them visually. Be like, hey, you got to put this shit on first, and then
that was the issue. That was the issue, man. When I should
like do this.
That was the issue, man. In the video, he literally came in there, stopped him, made him rewrap his hands, and pointed to his hand. He walked over to him and pointed to his skin and said, "No, you can't put the tape here."
What's the deal, Rich? What's happening?
They had a translator and everything in there, and he still stacked.
Yeah, but then why? But then that's
Let's get off the stacking, man. Let's get off the stacking
the entire time and be like, no, until he got it right. Like he could have stayed. Like he could have had someone stay there.
They did. No, they did. They did. Look. No, I don't think you understood what happened. He came. He was stacking. They came in, made him unwrap it. He stacked it again. They came in, and the dude was pissed off at that time and made him wrap it the right way. Stood there and watched him and made him wrap it the right way. And the what I'm saying is the results of that, him wrapping it the regular way, then he fought tooth and nail, went the distance with somebody who didn't even belong in there with him. That's all I was saying. So it looked different. Now,
Rich, what it looked like, Rich?
Yeah, go ahead, Rich. Go cook on it, Rich. I mean, cook on what you wanted to cook on. You don't gotta cook on that.
I'm cooking on the I'm still confused. I'm hearing Zurdo, one of the best fighters to ever perform on planet Earth. Man, I'm confused right now, man. I'm like, damn, man, why people don't be having the same energy when other niggas beat people? Like we just recently seen Devin Haney beat a nigga that was I mean, he ain't beat him the same way Dave Benavides beat. That's why I give credit to Dave Benavides, because he come to fight and he come to, you know what I'm saying, he gonna leave us all in the ring. He gonna try and knock a nigga head off. So I give him the most respect for that. But you just had a nigga, Devin Haney, fight a nigga that was undefeated, and people was saying this and third about the he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Devin Haney beat the nigga. And then they say, oh, Devin Haney was too big. Devin Haney really didn't move up, this, that, and third. And
I mean, Shakur just beat a nigga.
And all this stuff. And now all of a sudden that Benavides did something amazing. I ain't gonna lie, but come on, man. Look who this nigga with head he didn't even know how to move his head in the ring, the nigga that he was fighting. This nigga moved like a bear.
No, Benavides is just fast as hell, bro. He impressed the hell out of me, man. He took it to another level. I already knew who he was.
I'm not taking nothing away from Dave Benavides. He definitely up there top 5 pound for pound. I'm definitely, but just the meat eating for certain stuff, and then you tear down other fighters. You know what I'm saying? Just to uplift another person, or just like it's out of hand. Like, god damn, like, yeah, he definitely top 5. He did his thing, definitely did. But damn, so now all of a sudden Zurdo was number A-level fighter.
I think we gotta say that. I think we gotta say Zurdo was at least an A-, man.
B- according to who?
No, B+ or A- maybe. Because he unified, man. He was unified.
So what? Rolly got a title.
See, exactly. You say a title. See, I take that in perspective too. Like they say anybody could get a belt. But what's the chances of you getting 2 belts and unifying? You beat somebody else too.
Bella Faith in the chat, she said the same thing. He a C fighter, bro.
That nigga ain't no
C fighter, bro.
That nigga, like, what the fuck?
He gotta be a B, man. At least a B, yo.
No, Fly.
Ain't nobody walking around with 2 belts that ain't at least a B fighter. How he get in that position then? How he get there to be able to get a belt then?
I have no idea.
And then if you could give me an excuse for him getting 1 belt, then how he get the other belt?
Bro, it ain't no competition up there like that, bro.
Hey, well, say that. Say it's a weak division, and in that
a weak division.
In that weight division, that's where.
And they said he was ducking Opatai for a long time.
Willie's won 2 major titles, by the way.
I won't take nothing away from him, but yeah.
No, he ain't. No, Rolly ain't win no 2 major titles.
Go look it up on Google.
Which 2 he won? The one that he got now, he didn't win it.
Go look it up.
The one he got now, he didn't win it.
Yeah, he did.
He beat Ryan.
No, he didn't. He beat Ryan Garcia for the secondary belt, and then Boots dropped his belt, and then he got elevated. Huh? You said he beat somebody for a major title. He didn't. He beat somebody for a secondary title and got elevated to the main fight.
He's won 2 major titles.
No, he didn't. He didn't win the second one. He didn't. The title that he got now, he didn't win it, bro. He got elevated to the main.
Nah, but this is why I was
regular. He was regular champion when he beat Ryan.
Let me say something. Let me say.
No, right? No, Boots was still in the division, and Boots was the super champion.
No, but he was. I think they gave him the regular belt or whatever at that night.
Man, let me say something.
I think they did too, Fly.
Did Ryan Garcia had a championship belt?
No, it was a vacant title.
Okay, well, he ain't beat no champion and get the belt.
Nah, let me say something, man, because
that was a turkey belt. If y'all talking about that strap that Turkey gave him when they was in Times Square, that was a turkey belt. That wasn't
it wasn't. It was the WBA put the regular belt, the secondary belt on the line because Boots was about to unify with Stanionis, and they elevated Boots to the super champion, and then Rolly became the regular champion.
Yeah,
that's how that went down.
That's an ugly ass belt he was holding up though.
And then when Boots left the division and dropped his belts, then Rolly became the actual champion.
Hey, Fly. I ain't gonna take nothing from no Zurdo as but I don't think that he's no A-level or elite fighter, man.
I don't think he no elite fighter either.
I think he was. I think he ain't. And I found out yesterday that the nigga was talking about retiring after this fight. You know what
Rolly got elevated, bro.
Yeah, he did get elevated. That was they fought for the regular, then he got elevated.
Hey, Rich,
that's when
I
niggas
said
start.
that before the fight.
No.
Yeah, I was saying that to the boy whoever that was who was saying that he
when Rolly got elevated, I never forget this. That's when niggas started jumping around and saying, "Oh, he ain't one of the best fighters out now. He got to do it. The nigga starts going crazy over. I'm like, God damn.
But they try to cook Boots when Boots got the belt through the
man,
email.
the niggas is crazy on this internet shit, man. But yeah, he definitely did his thing though. He definitely top 5 pound for pound with David Benavides. But as far as that Inoue fight, man, them niggas, man, I can't wait till them niggas move up and fight somebody black. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I want them niggas to get knocked out. Both of them niggas.
Real talk. They
Nakatani
really
and Inoue, man. I don't think them niggas that good, man.
Yo,
I really don't.
Zurdo wasn't no chump though, man. Come on, y'all. We can't do that, man. Zurdo had 2 titles, man. Zurdo, come on, man. He wasn't no bum, yo. He had to be at least a B level fighter, man.
Yeah,
he can't be no C level fighter.
He just
He's not no B level fighter, Flyer. You talking about
I know
B-level
Bella said he a C level though.
B level.
The Queen said he a C level.
If B level fighters is Abdullah, that's a B level.
That's Zurdo too, man.
No, Zurdo, no. Abdullah better.
Zurdo had 2 of them things.
It don't
Abdullah
matter.
only got 1, and Abdullah one of my favorite fighters, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way consistent, man.
And even he don't say
of his career, and Zurdo.
Stephen Fulton at this point
Zurdo was very crafty, and that wasn't enough to beat David. Like young sir said, ain't nobody can fuck with me.
Hey, look, hey, Rich, I want to ask you, man. David Benavides moving up weight again, and his power translating, like him being able to stop somebody like that. That wasn't impressive to you, because that was impressive to me.
That's why I said he definitely top. He could be top 3. You could put him anywhere, top 5. I think David Benavides is a beast all around the board. I think that nigga like that. But him,
I got him at like 5, probably. I got to redo my list, man.
Him beating a guy that he said he acknowledged at the end of the fights, before the fights, he said that he heard him in sparring, that he got him ready for fights, and the other way around, Zurdo got him ready for fights.
Hey,
I said it yesterday that someone on a panel, someone that always go on these panels, they sit back and say, Terrence Crawford, he moved up to 168, but he was already that weight class, so that ain't really moving up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they be hating. They hate.
That's some hating ass shit. So when you say it again, when you say
another knockout artist, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, when you end up saying that same thing about David Benavides, all of a sudden it's something different. You get what I'm saying? So like he already.
That's some dumbass shit to say, Rich.
I know.
No, he talking about them. He talking about them.
I know.
Whoever them is.
I know it is. But I'm saying if he already 200-some pounds. He already that weight class for real. He probably was been supposed to be up there. He probably would have been one of the best if he was up there, because he would have took over those weight classes up there. To me personally, I think he would probably.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You talking about the weight bully thing?
Yeah. I think he would have been undisputed. I
don't believe in weight bully though, bro.
No, I'm not saying he's a weight. I'm not saying he's a weight bully. I'm saying that if he was already at that weight class, he would have been undisputed. I don't think none of them niggas up there fucking with him. None of them.
You don't think y'all Opatai?
I think he beat the shit out of that nigga, man.
Mm-hmm.
Only person that can give him pause is Bivol, and I'll be waiting for that fight to happen.
Hey man, if we gonna stay consistent with what you were saying, you know what I'm saying? Bivol was his sparring partner, and he was talking about putting hands on Bivol in sparring already too.
Yeah, he did say that.
That's a fact. That's a fact, and Bivol know that too. Bivol know that.
He did say that.
So look, man, we can't put too much stock in this sparring stuff, man. And we saw that a couple instances where it didn't mean nothing. Just like when Frank Martin was talking about he did this to Tank, he did that. You know what I'm saying? He hurt Tank, he embarrassed Tank in front of Floyd, and all this and that. And the third, Floyd, Tank wanted to take off his gloves and fight him for real. And then they got in the ring and he was scared of him, and Tank stopped him. Highlight reel them.
Hey Fly, you said David would beat on Bivol?
I don't know, man. I'm not just gonna give it to him like that. Bivol ain't no slouch. Bivol is 2 times undisputed, if I'm not correct. I mean, if I'm not mistaken.
One time undisputed.
He one time at least he got one undisputed under his belt. What I meant to say is he beat Beterbiev twice.
No, he beat him once.
No, he beat him twice.
He beat him once.
I don't think Bivol is undisputed.
He's supposed to win
he
that.
beat him twice. The judges got the answer right once.
Yeah, he beat him. He beat him that second
He beat him
time,
the
man.
first time. The judges just got it wrong.
Well,
I ain't
I
trying
thought
to
he
hear that
beat him.
shit. I
I
thought
don't know about the
Benavides.
first
I
one, but
thought
I
about
thought he beat him
Benavides
the
one of the
second
best
one.
fighters, so I ain't trying to hear that
Yeah,
shit.
he is. He is.
Hey,
My nigga Rich was
hey,
had it.
hey, Rich, you heard me say this before the fight that shit was a cherry pick, bro.
Nah, I heard it. I heard somebody say that, say something about that. The nigga. Oh, damn, I'm tripping. I heard somebody say something about like Zurdo was about to retire though. At the
Yeah,
end.
that was me. That was me. I heard it. Yeah, that's what I heard. I
Yeah, he
said
said
that.
that. Hold on, Bella. I want Bella to
And on
say
top
this.
of
Turbiev was
that,
supposed
I
to fight
want.
Bivol a third time, wasn't he?
No, they only fought twice.
I said they were supposed to, but it fell through or something.
Nah, I ain't take. I
yeah,
ain't
because
about. I
And we
ain't
said
about.
with neither one of them niggas.
I don't think that third
yeah,
fight's
because
not. I
Bibble
also
had
think
a
that
had an
fight still
injury.
to happen.
Yeah, I remember Turkey Ali Sheik was trying to get that trilogy going.
That's
Yeah,
the only
Bibble
way.
had like a back injury or some
Every
shit.
time I've seen the trilogy, I've never seen it back to back to back, like where the fighters only fight each other all three times, like in succession in a row. So I still think there's time to have that third fight.
Man, if Errol come back and beat the shit out of Tim, Turkey better go run up on Errol. Tell you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take nothing away from Dave Benavides. He did a hell of a job, but it's crazy, man. Like
His speed was crazy up there, bro. You ever see somebody that big
hey,
move their
listen,
hands that
hey,
fast,
listen,
man?
hey, if you
Bro,
pay,
you want? I keep telling everybody, bro. Like David Benavides is a fat man that shriveled down, bro. He's supposed to be up there, bro. That's why he be beating the shit out of everybody else in lower weights.
But look at his hands, though, bro. He like
I
E
get
Honda
it, I
out
get
there,
it.
bro.
But if you already that size, bro, you gotta think about it, nigga. If I'm 6, whatever the fuck he is, you know what I mean? And I'm going down to these lower weights, you know what I mean? Because I'm boxing, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep my weight because he was a fat kid. You gotta understand, he was a fat kid. Them bones that he got, been there. They've been there. You know what I mean? He's already been.
Hey, I couldn't tell when he first moved up, though. He seemed like he ain't had the power. Remember when him and Morrell both moved up after the fight? They both looked
I
like they
remember
ain't
that
had
too.
No power.
When he fought that white guy,
acclimation to getting back to that weight. When you getting back to that weight, when you going down so much, and now you
So
fighting
what
at the
happened to
weight
the
you're supposed to be
acclimation this
fighting at,
time? He just
your
moved up
hand speed
again.
still gonna be there, but that's power or not. You talking about his speed though.
So
His
that's
speed
why I
is gonna
said
be there.
it impressed. That's why I said it impressed me because he just moved up this fight too. And where was the acclimation in that? He ain't need to.
His acclimation from this is gonna be his punch resistance, and if he can punch them niggas that's coming up,
man,
that's what's gonna be.
Hey, Fly, you gotta get into the chance, man. The confidence is already even with Bivol, his confidence might be already there, but the confidence really all the way there when he fighting someone that he been sparring since he was a kid. He said since he was in his teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He already know him, so the confidence is there.
Rich.
So why you think why you so sure about him beating Jai Opata then?
Huh?
He just walked right up to Zurdo.
See now
Rich.
maybe Fly what you just said right there. Maybe that fight might be different because they probably ain't never sparred on that stuff, so his confidence not already there. But his confidence with that guy, I think it was already there. Like soon, like he
was. They sparred like 10,000 times. What I heard.
Yeah, he didn't like really. You know what I'm saying? His confidence was just.
What's the boy name who stopped Hamza Shiraz? Ain't he up there?
Hamza Shiraz.
Nobody stopped Shiraz.
I don't think nobody stopped Shiraz.
Nobody stopped him. No, he had a draw.
No, I'm saying ain't he up there too? He stopped.
He had 68. He had 68.
He stopped Berlanga.
He had 68.
But they were saying he was about to move up though after that.
Well, he only fought one fight at 68, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, he was at 160 first. Then he moved to 168.
He only fought one fight at 68.
He had a draw.
Right.
He had a draw in Riyadh.
All right, he had 168. Then.
And then he came back and stopped Berlanga, but I don't.
Man, David definitely did good, but Inoue and Nakatani, man. I can't wait till them niggas move up so they can get their fucking chest caved in.
Man,
I can't wait, man.
No, he gonna fight Shushu. Well, I'm hoping he fights Shushu. You think Shushu beats him?
Shushu beat the shit out this nigga.
You think
I
so?
don't know.
I don't know. I
For
don't know. I'm
sure.
not high on Shoo,
I
so
don't
I
know.
don't know.
Shoo be
Monster
on and
Inoue
off of me.
fast, man.
Shoo does take a lot of chances.
Shoo
You know what
be
I mean?
on
He's
and
put
off of
himself
me.
there to be hit.
Yeah, I don't
But I
fuck
like
with Shoo like that. Fighter wise, as a fighter, he a
He
cool
got
dude.
dog, but as far as his talent being more, I don't know if his
No,
talent level
nah.
is up
Inoue
there
might cook that nigga. I'm talking about the elite
with
black
Monster
fighters.
Inoue. I'm talking about.
Yeah. Inoue probably cook Shoo. I ain't gonna lie.
I got Shoo on that one, bro.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Shit, I don't know, man. Shit. He didn't look that good though. I'll tell you that. Inoue or Nakatani. Like Nakatani don't belong on the pound for pound list after what I saw. I don't give a fuck
That
what
nigga
he
ain't never belong on
He
that list.
wasn't
He
on
never
mine,
belong on the
man.
pound
He
list.
wasn't
He
on
was on
mine.
pound for pound list and shit. Fuck that. And that made
You
me
know they
drop
looking
me.
for the next great white hope, man. Y'all know that's what they looking for. They ain't got to be
He
white,
ain't
but
white. He
non-black definitely.
Japanese, bro. What you talking about?
I'm
Nah,
talking about non-black, basically. It's still the
nah.
same thing to me.
Hey, look, he ain't lying. He ain't
Oh
lying.
man.
He ain't lying. You about to see right now. Bam gonna go and fight somebody that just got he got a belt at the weight class or whatever.
They gonna put him at number 2.
And the nigga could go 12 rounds with him. Bam could have a decent fight, probably knock him out in 11 rounds. Oh, Bam did something amazing. He did this to another person. But then you see another nigga fight a champion with a belt. Oh man, that guy was this, that guy was that. He was supposed to do that to this nigga. But when it's a nigga doing it, you know what I'm saying? But when it's a Spanish person, white person doing it or something like that, it's not the same stuff, man. You gotta pay attention to these niggas. These niggas work for the CIA or something, man.
Hey,
I'm telling you,
Rich,
man.
Nakatani looked like he was
Niggas is
about to do
different,
some
man. I'm telling you, they work for the CIA, man.
Nakatani looked like he was about to do some martial arts or something. Like he was standing like a ninja or something. I'm like, why is his legs like that, bro?
Man, that
Why
nigga,
his
I don't
stance
like
like
that nigga
that,
at
bro? He
all.
looked like he about to
Hey,
throw a kick or do something crazy.
I
Fight.
felt
He
like
looked like he about. Go
I
ahead.
felt like he got cheated by they cheated the Spanish guy the last fight. Then he lead a fight.
All facts.
Yeah, then he lead a fight with Inoue, and he out there smiling and shit. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga smiling like that for? Like he smiled more than he ever smiled before the fight. I'm like, what the fuck?
He was starstruck, man. He was starstruck.
That nigga, man.
That's what it was, Flyer. It had to be something like that because he did not look like a elite pound for pound clash of Japanese type of caliber matchup fighter. I didn't see that. I just saw just a guy. He reminded me of like how Aroka looked in the first few rounds against Gary. It was like nothing. But Aroka picked it up, whooped on Gary's ass. I think Aroka whoop Gary's ass if they fight again. I got
Hey, I like that
Roka.
fight though, man.
I got Roka
I like that
whooping Gary
Nakatani
ass
versus
if they get a
Inoue
rematch.
That fight not gonna happen again though.
I know.
I just want to see Gary and them niggas get back in the ring. Gary might not get in the ring in a year from now.
But Rich, let me ask you this,
he wasting
man.
his time over there, man.
I'm gonna ask you this, Rich, as you know, my boy, you my boy, man. But what you think, man, with Shakur having all them friends up there at 140, and I mean, what is he doing to boxing, bro? I mean, he got Gary as a friend, Richard Hitchson, Keyshawn. He trying to Abdullah. He trying to make him his best friend.
Hey FaZe, I
Now we can't blame Shakur for that.
you've been on them channels just sipping the Kool-Aid and watching them
Yeah,
darn
man.
AI videos too much, man.
We can't blame Shakur for that.
Let me ask
We
you.
can't
Hold up,
Hold on.
because I ain't just no capping ass nigga. Y'all don't see that Shakur and Keyshawn, y'all know they ain't gonna fight. Okay, Richard Hitchson.
That's it.
Richard Hitchson.
No, Richardson want to rumble
said they
one.
won't fight.
Let me say something.
No, they want to fight.
Let me say something, right? When it comes to that, right? I disagree with all that. I feel like he should fight Keyshawn and Richard Hitchson, but I think I know for a fact he ain't gonna fight them two niggas. But as far as all this Abdullah Mason shit, I know you was probably on a gay ass channel. Them niggas try to influence that stuff because that's what them niggas do over there. They try to make it seem like that he ain't never said nothing about Abdullah Mason, his brother, or none of that stuff. Anytime they ask him, go to all the times they ask him about Abdullah Mason, all fucks he said he'll fight him.
Rich, I have seen Shakur go to Abdullah's locker room.
I seen him
invite him to go sparring and do all that shit with
Shakur called Abdullah Mason a baby. Shakur, he said he's not ready. That's what I heard Shakur say about Abdullah.
Hey, look, when he went to Abdullah Mason corner, he went there because he felt sad for the nigga getting dropped in the first fucking round. Y'all don't remember that? And he went.
What's wrong with that? What does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. He went there and he told the nigga straight up. He said, "Man, anytime the first round, a person
because he got a belt in his division, Dre. That's the problem. He had a belt at 135 at that time, and it's like you supposed to be fighting this guy, not trying to."
Yeah,
man, come on,
but what I'm saying,
but he was at 40.
No,
that was his
fight
was coming
though,
up,
man.
Hey, FaZe,
man, fuck that, man.
Hey,
that nigga bad for boxing right now. He fucking up the division.
Hey, FaZe.
No, bro.
Hey, FaZe, he fucking up 140.
You've been looking at them AI videos they be playing over there.
What I'm saying to you is, them dick riding ass channels that keep pushing out Abdullah Mason stuff. That's a lie, man. He only went over there one time to his nigga locker room and confronted him for getting knocked down 2 times against an unknown Spanish nigga that moved up 10 pounds to fight him. That's the only time.
He been trying to get Abdullah to his gym and all that type shit.
He ain't never tried to get Abdullah to his gym when the reason why Abdullah got signed was because. Did you know the reason why Abdullah got signed? He got signed to Jay Prince because of Shakur.
That's what he was saying. They invited Abdullah.
But I'm saying that's the reason why. That's the reason why he even got to top rank, and that's the reason why you probably even know of him to today. Is because of that.
Yeah, that's his boy.
He ain't been signed to Jay Prince all that time.
Yes, he
haven't. No, he hasn't.
No, he haven't. He just signed to Jay Prince, bro.
Abdullah Mason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just signed to Jay Prince like a fight or two ago.
No, they was both at top rank though.
Yeah, they was at top rank, but not signed to Jay Prince. Flower, we talking about 2 different things.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying the reason why he's familiar with him and close with him is because they was at top rank and it was cool.
Man,
that was in Young Boy.
Cool
I think he was looking at him as a Young Boy.
Cool.
Remember, who was that? Somebody was trying to fight Shakur, and Shakur was like, he tried to put Abdullah Mason on.
Wait. So who won a bet on this? Because I'm reading right now that he was signed to Jay Prince when he turned 17 years old. When he exactly turned 17. He like 22 now.
Y'all need to be getting on Richardson Hitchens. I've never heard Shakur call Richardson Hitchens his brother. Hitchens said he wouldn't fight Shakur because that's his brother. I never heard. Y'all need to be getting on Hitchens about that shit. Shakur only said he's not fighting Keyshawn, and that was it. He said Keyshawn, that's it. Everybody else,
no, because they fell out. They kind of fell out.
Man, Abdullah Mason
Hitchens was cool with Tank too.
Abdullah Mason turned pro at 17, signing to Jay Prince and top rank. And before that, he spawned Shakur, and that's the reason why Jay Prince wanted to sign him. Come on, man.
I just seen the face off with Keyshawn and Hitchens.
All right. Well, look.
I just saw a face off with Keyshawn and Hitchens. That's what I just
If he been his manager, that's even more of why it's just fucked up around Shakur. Like,
it's fucked up around Shakur, but we're not gonna sit there and say that he calling him brother. That's when you get it wrong. You sound like
he didn't call him brother.
Okay, take Abdullah out, but them other 2 niggas. Yes.
Yeah, and them other 2
niggas.
No, it's
only one nigga. He only said that about Keyshawn,
bro. They be in the gym together, bro. They not fighting.
Hitchens said that. Hitchens said that. Shakur didn't say that.
Them other 2 niggas, Rich Hitchens and Keyshawn, I know for a fact.
They not fighting them.
Niggas is
They not fighting them,
man.
They
them
not
niggas,
fighting
I don't know what's wrong with them 3 niggas.
Not fighting him.
But one of them jealous of another nigga. They trying to fight each other. Them niggas, I don't know what's going on.
And it's my thing, Rich.
So Rich, you saying
hold
on. So Rich, you saying that they ain't the tag team champions at 140?
No, them niggas triple team. Them niggas triple teams, man. But one thing about me, I'm gonna keep it real. All that Abdullah Mason shit in. You got niggas that just coming out the woodwork.
I understand. They trying to add people into the brotherhood. I know.
They just trying to add the nigga in to make the nigga seem like he's something that is really
okay. I won't add Abdullah to the brotherhood.
Keyshawn check. We sat up here and watched Keyshawn check Abdullah's energy. So I don't think
Abdullah
trying to fight.
That's why I said you been. That's phase. That's why I said you been on them other channels too much, looking at them AI videos, because them AI videos they be trying to throw everybody in the brotherhood and all of that stuff.
Abdullah don't want that smoke neither. From what I'm hearing, from what I see.
Listen, Keyshawn
He don't want none of that.
And Rich
No,
Hitchison
Abdullah want
is
all
they
the
off
smoke,
limits.
man. He said
No,
he
he
got an
don't.
appetite for
Abdullah
No, he
is
smoke.
don't.
also off limits too.
No, he don't.
Who said that? Who said that?
I'm saying
Abdullah
Abdullah is
Mason
also
said he
off
got an
limits too.
appetite for smoke. He'll fight all of them dudes.
Hey, listen.
He
Hey,
didn't say that to
Hey,
Keyshawn
Face. If that
in his
fight
face.
ever,
He didn't say that to
if that
Keyshawn.
fight
So
ever, if I ever get around one of them niggas and I could just do one little interview, I want to spike that shit. Because if that fight ever happened, I can't wait to bet y'all niggas. He gonna
Nigga, I'm
It
taking
don't happen.
Shakur. Fuck you talking about?
What fight? Hold on, what fight,
What
Rich?
fight?
Can't wait, man. Y'all niggas
What fight?
crazy.
Which one, Rich?
Abdullah and Shakur, man.
Oh shit.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I
you
thought you was
crazy.
talking about
got?
Abdullah and Keyshawn.
Hey,
Rich,
I'll
who
be
you rocking
right.
with?
I can't
I
wait.
got
Abdullah and
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn, you making
I
that
got
bet too?
Keyshawn over Abdullah all day.
Hey,
I got
Wait, you
Keyshawn.
going?
I
Wait,
ain't
you
gonna
going? Wait, you
lie
going
to
with?
you. I
Where
ain't
you
gonna lie.
going with Dula?
Keyshawn
I'm going
Abdullah
with
might be a
Keyshawn.
harder one, man. But if it's Abdullah and Shakur, I'm putting up at least 10,000, man.
It's too
On
it's
bets
too
on that shit.
early, man. It's too
On
early
bets on that
for
shit. Cause I
Abdullah
don't
Mason
like
right
some
now to
dumb
fight
Ain't
ass.
no too
Shakur.
early
I feel
nothing,
like
man.
dumb
Y'all
Hold on,
talking all
Rich.
that smoke shit,
I feel
appetite
like
for
dumb
smoke
niggas
shit, but
gonna
then you
jump
say you
out
too
there and think
young.
this
Rich,
nigga like that.
Yeah, I'm saying no.
Rich, you
I'm
betting
just
on
speaking
Corey?
on
Yeah.
who I think would win. But you know,
Band up.
Abdullah
He
ain't
talking about
scared to fight
Shakur
him
and
though. Let's
Abdullah.
not pretend like he don't want appetite for smoke just
I know,
because
but
No,
who
he
you
I
Nah,
think
betting
don't.
he
it's
on?
too
definitely do,
early
He
for
man.
him
don't.
He do.
to fight
He's
No,
saying
he
he
Shakur or
got
don't.
something.
Shakur.
I don't believe Abdullah got the appetite for smoke. I
Oh
don't.
yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at
Who
all.
think he's
He
scared
gonna
to
take.
fight?
I just shit. You name him. I don't think he gonna fight none of them niggas.
He's just too
Anyway,
green. He look too green for Corey right now.
Nah,
Yeah,
Keyshawn gonna fuck
I
him
would
up
say
too
it
that
though.
ain't
he
happening.
look a little green, but he
Keyshawn
ain't
gonna
scared
fuck
to
him
fight
up.
them dudes though.
I bet money fights
Yeah,
ain't
for
gonna
sure.
happen. Shit.
Hey, these niggas in the
That's how
comments
bad it
think I'm
is.
playing.
You
I'm
sound
gonna
like
have
one of them dudes who was saying
$10,000 in
Devin was
bets
about to
all
pull
out,
out of
and I'm
the
taking names
Brian
too.
Oman Jr. fight.
For
Shit.
You sound
dumbass
like one of them
niggas.
dudes who was saying that
Nah,
Bill was trying to get Devin out of the Brian Oman Jr. fight.
the whole fact of the matter is just too much. It's just too much. It's a big bubble around Shakur of
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
actually.
Shakur making
Yeah,
it. No.
man.
You 100% right. He making it hard to like make certain
Fight
fights.
his
But at that, wait.
competition. Yeah.
But this is the thing about it.
Ain't
You
none
got
of them
all
niggas trying to
these
go for a disputed
You got
anyway.
all
So
these niggas. You got all these niggas complaining about he not fighting Keyshawn, which I'm complaining too about that, right?
but
But
that's
none
it.
of these niggas fighting each other. So why they
None
mainly
of them.
focus?
A
Why they
front
mainly
line.
focus on that shit? Like
Exactly. That's my
none of
point.
these niggas fighting each other.
That's
So
my
what the fuck?
point.
A
That's my
salute front
point.
So
line.
wait. Even if they wasn't best friends or whatever they got going on, even if
That's
they
my
wasn't
point.
that, even if they wasn't that, nigga, what the fuck? It's still gonna be the same thing. Nobody not even fighting each other. So what
That's my point.
But that would
Front line. I'm
have
not
been
saying I'm trying
no
to
no no no
protect
no no
them
no
or
no no
nothing
no
like
no
that
no Rich.
from the
These niggas,
champions, because he a champion. He can
nah,
fight any of them dudes. I'm just saying I don't think he ready. I'm saying I think he green, a little too green to fight Shakur. But if that fight get made, let's see it. I'm trying to see it.
No, you know why that's not the same, Rich? Because you're talking about Keyshawn and Shakur. You know,
nah.
when you look at Keyshawn and Shakur, if they weren't friends, they competitive edge would have made them fight.
Oh yeah. That's
They
true.
don't play that shit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Keyshawn would have
No, a
got in that
couple
ring.
times it seemed like
Shakur
at
would have
one
got
point
that
it seemed
ring.
like it was more so Shakur than him, because I remember one time in an interview the way they worded it made Keyshawn Davis think that Shakur was
I
coming
can't
at him or
picture.
whatever, and he kind of fired off on Shakur, and then they was like, no, not like that or whatever.
Yeah, but
Rich, I can't picture a nigga in
phase,
Shakur division and he not trying to get that.
but this one I'm trying to say, they none of them is not fighting at all. Even if
None
they
of
was
them.
friends, I feel like a lot of these niggas that be getting on these channels that be all doing all this stuff, they just want to have. They just mad that they can't. They like, damn, I really
They
want
can't
Keyshawn
defend
on
it.
my side. You can hear it in these niggas. They'll sit back and say Boots. And all these niggas gonna be the face of boxing, but won't even say Keyshawn gonna be nothing. Nigga, Keyshawn more entertaining than all these niggas outside the ring
Yes,
and
sir.
inside. And they don't sit
The
back and
businessman.
they don't
I
sit back
told
and
you.
they don't sit back and jump
No,
like Keith said Keyshawn ain't.
not more exciting than Boots inside the ring. But I understand what you're
Then
saying.
who? Not even more
Keyshawn
excited than
entertaining,
who?
man. Keyshawn
Keyshawn.
Hey, you know what?
Juwan
Is
I ain't
the
gonna
most
Boots.
lie.
entertaining.
Keyshawn might be a better motherfucker than Boots.
Keyshawn entertaining.
Oh, y'all bugging.
You don't hear. Hey,
Keyshawn might be a badder motherfucker than Boots.
If Keyshawn Davis fight, if Keyshawn Davis fight, if Keith fight Devin, he getting cooked.
Hey, Fly.
away.
That ain't no
Hey,
guarantee.
Fly.
He getting cooked well
That ain't no
done.
guarantee.
Hey,
I ain't
Fly.
giving him. I
But
ain't
if
giving
Boots
niggas
get
no
in
That
there
ain't
with
no
guarantee.
Devin, I'm not
guarantee.
so
It
sure. Like,
definitely
I
ain't no
don't know. That's a
guarantee at all.
50-50 fight,
It ain't no
bro.
guarantee.
Hey, Fly.
Oh my god.
Hey, Fly. The hate won't let niggas. The hate won't let niggas even raise points for Keyshawn for doing anything.
Nope.
The hate
Hell
won't.
no. Wait, no,
Hey,
bro.
band
He's
up,
not.
band up.
Hey,
Keyshawn the real
yeah,
deal, band up. I'm telling you
I
that
Yeah,
feel
now.
he the
you.
real deal. He the
He the
real
Hey,
real
deal.
look,
deal,
hey,
If he
dog.
look.
jump up there and
Hey,
fight
hey, hey,
Devin, I think he'll
hey, look.
lose,
You
though.
wanna know why I say that? You wanna know why I say that? I fuck with Keyshawn. You know what I'm but there's certain things you gotta do to beat that style that Boots has, my nigga. And I don't think Keyshawn got all them pieces.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah, they
I
brothers
seen,
saying
I
Keyshawn
seen
better
Keyshawn do
than
everything
Boots.
Boots do, except he do it more responsible. I've seen him do
Literally.
everything Boots do,
Literally.
except he do it more responsible,
Literally.
better defense.
I don't think his IQ is high as Boots.
How? Nigga, he went to the Olympics. How? What do you?
No,
What is he doing in the ring
his
boxing
talent
wise?
is his talent
You got to
level ain't the
remember, Boots is
same.
the fastest fighter on the
You
pedestal. You
gotta
got to remember
understand.
that.
Look,
Boots is the fastest fighter on the pedestal. So
Boots
you
can
got
do what
to,
he doing, exactly
yeah.
what he doing, and showboat 12 rounds and do this shit.
Come
You
on,
got
man.
like
Boots a switch
You see
hitter
what I'm
too,
like
man.
saying?
He do
the
it fluidly.
IQ of
Come
him
on, man.
knowing
Y'all
where
You
bugging,
his
man.
swing.
punches
I'm
and
telling you,
His
shit.
that's all
talent
you got to
is
do.
not
Bust
on
a
the
couple
level
dance
of Boots'
moves.
Flyer
talent,
They,
and
man.
they,
band
Bro,
up.
it's
Flyer
crazy.
all
and
you got
band
to
up.
do is
I'm
bust a
not
couple
telling
dance
y'all.
moves. I'm
I'm
telling
not
you.
telling y'all
I
that.
ain't taking nothing away from Boots. I feel
I'm not
like
taking nothing away from Boots.
Boots and Keyshawn is kind of at the same
They
level.
at the same thing. I'm telling you.
Just,
If you
just
niggas
bust a
want,
couple
Bro,
dance moves
no,
and
we
you take
can't
you
if
to
say,
the
y'all,
y'all
finish.
can't say that, man. Boots is a unified champion.
Oh
He
my
was a unified
God,
champion.
man.
What time? Come on, man.
No. I'm saying
I
skill.
don't think Boots is gonna
Hey,
kill
Fly,
him, but I don't think
Fly,
Keyshawn was gonna win.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about skill level because as far as I can see, Boots fought 36 nobodies.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And one of those belts when it got
Dang, you
unified.
think
And
Stanley
no
Jonas was a
film.
nobody?
Man,
He's a
Yes, sir. Yes,
15 win
sir.
fighter.
Yes,
for now
sir.
on, niggas like to sit back and say, who is another person who have they fought? Who the fuck has Stanionis fought?
Thank you.
Who have
No,
Kern
nothing.
Kujala fought for you to even put him up there?
Nobody.
And
And
two
that's my
niggas tell me,
thing. How we get on? It's
two niggas,
crazy.
and
No, but
niggas tell me that whoever they fought that was a B level fighter or C level fighter, then come holler at me.
Boots had never really
My
fought a
thing
B level
is,
fiiter, in my
yo,
opinion. But
but hold up, man. Hold up. Check me out.
But
Check
I
me
know,
out.
but I
Check me
know, I
out,
know
though.
you saying that. You
How do
that.
y'all have
You can
that
say
against
that. You
him?
can say that though, bro. But what champion Keyshawn beat?
he beat Baranchik and he beat
That's true.
he beat Baranchik and he beat
Baranchik was a champion, or the belt was just on the line?
Bro,
no,
how we get
Baranchik was the
on? But
champion.
listen,
He beat Jermaine Ortiz and he beat the nigga that took Richard Hitchson to hell and back. All I'm saying
Jermaine
is
but
this,
hold
Ortiz.
up,
band up.
man.
All I'm saying is
How
this,
do we
band
get
up.
on?
Jermaine
No, real
Ortiz
quick,
was
real
a
quick. I want
solid
to land
win,
this
but
and then
Jermaine
I'm cool.
Ortiz, man, he was given that, man.
No. I
The
want to
ref
land
ain't
this and
even
I'm
give
cool,
him a
Flyer.
chance to get up.
Flyer.
Come on, bro.
I want to land this and I'm cool. All I'm saying is, if Keyshawn Davis and Boots, pound for pound, they was the same size, that is a 50-50 dog fight.
Yeah, that will.
And I'm telling you now,
And
right now in their careers where they're at, they are both elite power punchers with tenacity and every skill you can possess. These guys are really good. Boots and Keyshawn are really good. They're at the same level. Super flashy. You see
I ain't
how
gonna
good
lie.
to the
I ain't gonna lie to you,
body.
FaZe. Hey, FaZe. I think
All right, so look for
Keyshawn.
my thing. Look,
I think Keyshawn an A level fighter pushing elite, but I think Boots is elite already though, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel like look when I
They
when I
both
when I
ain't
started
but
A-level
looking at
fighters.
how
hold
we
on real
get
quick.
on? My
Let me
thing
respond.
is,
Let me respond real
man.
quick.
Go ahead,
Let me
band up. Go
respond.
ahead, band
No,
up. Go
man.
ahead,
But
band
how
up.
we get on? Damn.
Go ahead, band up.
All right, look. So when I first seen Keyshawn come on the scene, right, and I seen his skill, you know what I mean, seen his skill set, how he was moving, how he was fighting, and all the shit like that. I'm like, okay, he's good, but it took me a couple fights to assure myself that
To
this
warm
nigga
up
was
to him,
legit.
yeah.
When
Facts.
I understand the tomato can theory, all that you can say for Keyshawn and Boots, you know what I mean. But when I seen Boots, I already knew this skill was there from
From the
just
gate, the
seeing it
first
jump,
time you saw him.
and then I had to dissect what I was seeing. You dig what I'm saying? He passed the eye test quicker than Keyshawn did for me.
Man, so does Carmel Moulton. Shit.
That nigga nice too.
Kermel Moulton
like,
is a dog.
how
What
we
you
get on?
what you talking
My
about?
thing is,
Kermel.
my thing
So
is,
Kermel,
he ain't done
That's
shit
flyer
just like
guy.
everybody
he don't got
else. But
crazy
hold up,
talent
man.
too.
How do we get on? Hold on, man. But how do we get on Tank? But put Boots on a pedestal. I don't understand that. These motherfuckers have done shit. These
We
motherfuckers ain't
not
done
talking about
jack
Tank.
shit. You can look nice as fuck, man. You can look
We wasn't
nice
talking
as
about
fuck
Tank. Tank
against
is what, but
nobody.
look, we not
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
Tank, but hold on, listen. We not talking about Tank, but if we talking about Tank though, Tank is more accomplished than Boost. Like I don't
But he
understand that.
won't be after June. He won't be
Huh?
after June. He won't be after June.
I mean,
He
come
won't be
on,
after
man.
June. And then I want to hear them niggas defend that shit. But that's
I
okay.
like Tank too.
We're gonna talk about something
I
else.
fuck with Tank too. I
Man,
like his style.
Tank, I ain't gonna
People who
hold
say
you.
Tank,
I ain't
people who
gonna
try to
hold you.
downplay Tank, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna hold
His
you.
skill, I think they be hating.
You sound like a
Because
Tank
Tank passed the eye test too from
Hey,
the
get you a
gate when you
shirt. Go
see
get
it.
you one of your own.
It's just who we see him fight. That's all. It's just how he was being moved. That's the reason.
No,
The
what
All
I'm
these
criticism
saying
niggas
he
is
is,
got
moving the
what
same
I know
because
way.
he
Tank
didn't
like
fight
that. I'm
Shakur
not
They
saying
moving
Tank
the
not like
same
that.
That's the
way.
only
I'm the
criticism.
main nigga
The
that
way
say
he
Tank like
actually
that.
fights is not it, bro.
But what I'm saying is, he won't be two-time
Tank,
unified champion.
hey, face, Tank
They
like
all
that. It's
moving
just
the same way to me.
Tank like that. But it's Dick Ryan ass fans, man. They put him somewhere else, man. On a, like off
I
the earth,
said it
Just
man. I'm
like
like,
yesterday.
Boots fans. Just
I
like
think
Boots fans.
man, Tank fan, but Tank definitely like that. It's just
no
them
Tank
Dick
like that.
Ryan ass
But
niggas,
you know
man.
my problem, like I said yesterday, Rich. I just
Yeah,
hate the way that Floyd moved him. Floyd moved him like he was scary.
Tank like that.
Tank not
Exactly.
scary, bro.
Exactly.
Floyd moved
No,
him like he was
see,
scary.
that's where I gotta disagree with you
Floyd
though,
did
bro.
too much by trying to keep the light on
Floyd
himself. Man.
moved
Tank
them
was right
crazy.
there.
Floyd moved them scary, but then once he got rid of Floyd, I expected him to move different. But right
And he
now, I can't
didn't.
really see no difference in how he moving
Just
though,
like
man.
Boots.
Hey, I agree with
No,
that.
Boots is trying to fight. Boots
Nah,
calling out
Boots
everybody,
ain't
bro.
scary though. Boots ain't scary though.
Oh my gosh.
Boots
All
ain't
right.
scary.
All right.
Boots. I say Boots was only scary for one
Hey,
fight.
name
Telling
one
you.
person Boots
All you
won't
gotta
fight.
do is moonwalk in the ring. I'm telling you, that's all you gotta do is bust a moonwalk out there, motherfucker, with a jab,
I tell you this.
1-2.
Hey, I tell you this. Hey, I can tell you
Niggas
this
gonna
when it
love
comes
you,
to Boots.
bro.
Hey, I can tell you this when it comes to Boots and Tank. There's
That's
not
all
a
you gotta
fucking.
do,
There's not a name that Boots is gonna leave on the fucking list for 5 years like Tank left Shakur. Simple as that. No matter how the fuck it happened, you ain't finna have nobody.
They ban up. But this is the
He
thing
can't.
about it. This
We
is the thing
35
about it.
fights
He
in.
Hey,
can't.
ban up. You know
We
what them dick
35
riders would
fights
say?
in with no film.
Hey, ban up. You know what them dick riders would say?
What?
They would say, but he reached out to him in 2023. These niggas know everything that happened through interviews. They knew the whole. These niggas, I ain't never seen a bunch of niggas that knew everything that happened because
But
interviews and what a nigga said in an interview.
Band up, you know it's kind of like a gift and a curse because the way that Philly have talked about Boots, it ain't no way he could duck now. You know what I mean? He can't duck because
He ain't never been showing no duck
no,
energy
he ain't
though,
no duck
bro.
either. I ain't saying he no duck. I'm just saying he gonna run to the smoke. He gonna have to. He gonna have to. He gonna have to. And that's why I like it. Some niggas don't want no other way out. And
To be
Boots, the
honest
way
with
he
you, man,
moving,
The thing about it
honestly,
is,
to be real with you, I
the
would love this shit to
thing
go.
about
like
it is,
David don't want no. He don't want to say, "Oh, I'm
hey,
the A side." David don't want none of that shit. He like, nah, nigga, we getting that. That's
Hey,
how Boots is.
after this fight, this showing, I just want to see him and Charlo, him and fucking
Oh yeah,
him
give me
and
Charlo.
him and what's it called? With that boy
Kiss it goodbye.
Fedora.
I ain't gonna hold you, right?
If EJ fuck around and get
One
his
thing
bearings
I
back
can
later
say
on down the
about
line, him and EJ, I want to see all that shit.
Hey, Bando, one
Kiss
thing I can say
it
about
goodbye.
Boots and Benavides, man, they want those fights, man.
They do.
And they gonna run to it whenever
do.
presents
And you know
itself.
what
That's
else,
real.
Rich? They gonna
Really
give
run
you the
to it.
right amount of
They gonna try
money.
to get the nigga head off.
They gonna give you your money too. They rich, they fair. You ain't never heard a nigga talking about, oh, Boost didn't give me the right money or Dave Benavides didn't give me the right money. No, them niggas just want to whoop your ass.
Hey
The only
man,
thing,
y'all could, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Y'all can
Brian
say what
Gorman.
y'all want to say about this, what I'm about to say, man. But
Oh,
right now, man, I'm real excited about seeing David Benavides' next fight. Like I'm excited about seeing him. If he gonna fight Bivol or Ja Opata, I'm really, I'm really intrigued about You know, him fighting one of them guys now.
Yeah.
You know, from his
He'll fuck
performance.
around and
I know
fight
y'all
none
want to
of them
say
niggas.
Zurdo wasn't nobody and all
Some
of
shit'll
that.
go
He
down.
was a unified champion, man. Zurdo was bigger than him. Zurdo, you know what I'm saying, wasn't running from Zurdo wasn't in there running. Zurdo was trying to, you know what I'm saying, he was trying to impose his will. But Benavides, man, he
look,
ran
hey,
into a
Fly,
brick wall,
hey,
man.
Fly. If you seen that fight, if you was really paying attention, Benavides was getting hit with some shit, and he was backing up a little bit, but then he was like, but I think he was taking the rounds off though.
Hey, man, he was, man. The first clip of I showed was, you know, was Zurdo getting his off. You know what I mean? Zurdo, man.
Shots with the high guard from Ramirez.
Man, he'll get
Ramirez
his
trying to
off
get
and
on the
then
inside for the
stop.
body, and there he lands a good.
I can't
Dudes
show
will get
too
off
much
on
because they
Benavides
might
and
wham
then
slam
stop,
me,
man.
but
That's the shit that I be noticing. Niggas will punch the shit out of Benavides and then just stop.
and he'd just
Stop.
walk right. He'd just walk right. He'd get hit with something, and he'd just start walking forward though.
Exactly.
That's the thing. And when he fought David Morrell heard him, and he did the same thing, bro.
And he just stopped. Right.
Y'all think he got hurt though? We can say I don't think he got hurt. I think he just got
No, he got hurt
punched.
twice, man. I thought he was about to go. I said, oh, Morrell got him. You know what I'm saying? But David Benavides start doing that
He a
Honda
dog,
stuff
man.
on him, man.
He a dog. Like, I feel like he get knocked down, he gonna get up and just start whooping your ass. Like,
he one of them dogs.
Yeah, he one of them.
Yeah.
Hey, you seen when Bud got knocked down? That nigga got up. He said, "Fuck this." He started whooping Kobayaski's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Bud different, man.
Hey, man.
Real Bud different.
Hey, Flower, you see him walking around with Turkey all through Japan, and he just always around, man. Why you think he always around like that, man?
Hey, that's where the money at. He's supposed to play the money close, man.
That was before the Canelo.
He trying to see how, I truly believe Bud trying to see how high he could run the money up, how high he could run it up, bro. He like, I think he be checking that. He be checking like, oh, they up to 250 million now.
Okay, let me
see if they gonna make it to 3, bro.
So that was before the Canelo.
Yeah, that
shit
was the
old as
Inoue
hell.
fight in the morning.
He ain't fucking with Turkey no more.
No, he was at the Inoue fight in the morning.
Yeah, he was right. He was at the Inoue fight.
Damn, that nigga got up early like that.
I think if they give him like 3 or something, Turkey tell him to come back. But that's the only thing. Turkey about to try to get him to come back to fight Canelo. Don't nobody want to see him fight Canelo, man. I want to see him fight Boots, man. If you come back, you gotta fight Boots, man.
Stop Canelo.
If Boots beat Benavides, man, that's the fight.
You see Bud posting on Twitter to Errol. He said, "Good seeing you back out there. Get to it. I'll be there supporting."
I feel like
Earl alone, man.
No. I ain't even about.
I think that's genuine right there. They really got respect for each other.
I don't think it got anything to do with Earl. I think Bud made a goal to see or something to go to every fight because he been at every fight, every big fight card he been at.
He wasn't at the Benavides, John.
Nah, he was
at the Inoue. He was at the Inoue.
Because he don't rock with the PBC like that.
Nah, but he was at the Inoue. He was at the Inoue fight. The Inoue fight was bigger.
Because Turkey was there though, Rich.
Yeah. Because Turkey.
All right, let me ask you this,
I'm just saying all the fights that recently that been around, he was really at there.
Let me ask Coach this. What's up, Coach? You there?
He about
which one? Coach,
just like everybody else.
You Coach Eddie.
You the only.
Oh, okay. I thought the other. Yeah, I'm here, brother. What's good, man?
So I'm saying, if Terrence Crawford come back and he say, all right, we do the Canelo rematch. He stopped Canelo or whatever, and people start just screaming out, "Boots, Boots, Boots!" Right? And Bud Crawford say, "You know what, Boots? I'll fight you, but we fighting at 160." And Boots don't want to move up. What you gonna say? Is that a duck on him? Or
it gotta be a duck, man.
Yeah. Cause 160, man, that dude big enough to fight 168. You know,
you gotta make an exception.
He big enough to fight 160.
So that's
he's so much better.
Even if he wasn't, man, we gotta make an exception for Bud. That's the chance of a lifetime, man. You got the greatness of this era coming and calling you out. You want to prove that's the chance that you could prove that you the best, man. You gotta go.
Boots is a harder fight. Boots is a harder fight than the Canelo fight. Much harder fight.
Right, Coach. I'm just saying that, like, I don't feel like Bud will ever go to 154 again. You know what I mean? So if Boots wanted that fight, he would have to go to 160. Okay, we have to see if Boots want to go to 160 because Boots don't be wanting to move up certain times.
Hold on.
He be trying to wait and shit.
But hear me out though.
Boots will whoop his ass.
Going to
y'all gonna be screaming another nigga's
160.
name.
Going to 168 for Crawford. That's not too much to ask because Crawford is not a real 168. He's not a big 168. So Boots and Bud, they can meet at 168 because Crawford is not big. He's not a big guy. He don't
I had initially said 160, coach. 160 because I think Bud will go to 160 to fight Boots, but Boots will have to go to at least 160 to get that fight.
I think they fight at 168.
But let Bud beat Boots though. But let Bud beat Boots. Y'all gonna be screaming a whole another nigga name when Boots is somewhere on the floor crawling.
I swear to God, bro.
Trying to get
if that was to happen, the way I'm gonna get kicked off of so many platforms.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna get real weird.
Bro, I'm going to
listen. If any fight, look, this is how I feel, man. If any fighter lose to Bud right now, you lost to the best, man. Come on, man. That ain't nothing to hold your head low for.
No, but they gonna start band up. They gonna start reaching. They gonna start reaching for Pandora.
Fuck that. No, all the vitriol I've been hearing.
I'm saying they're gonna be saying a whole another cat.
Oh, you know, because they was you gotta understand, bro. Like when we went as a Bud fan, nigga, when we was getting killed for the arrow talk and all this shit, and before that fight, bro, it was so much vitriol we was going through. Soon as that motherfucker won, you know how many motherfuckers never popped up to YouTube again?
I forgot you was a Bud buddy, bro.
You know the funny thing is, all these niggas' channels, I've been going back in their channel history, right? And I just see all I see is like the press conference before the fight. After the fight, I don't see no content.
I don't see nothing.
I don't see no
Dudes
content.
really quit YouTube. That's true.
I don't
That's
see
true.
no
No, man.
Nothing. And you know what?
I ain't gonna let y'all do it, man. I ain't gonna let y'all do it, man. No, bro. Y'all can't be up here acting like Earl couldn't see, man. Earl couldn't see. He ain't properly decompressed when he ran up the mountain. His rib was hurt. His rib was broke, actually. And he was on painkillers, bro. In the car accident, bro.
Nah, man. Sorry. Nah, man. We gotta tell you, bro.
At this junction right now, Boots should be able to beat. He should be able to beat Crawford. He should be able to. Not at all. Hear me out.
He has no shot.
No, man, stop. Listen, I'm talking about. Hold on, bro. Hear me out.
Go ahead, coach.
Just throughout boxing history and boxing logic, if Boots is who everybody think he is with the eye test and everything, he should be able to beat Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford is almost 40 years old.
But coach,
he should be able
It ain't been that long since he been the greatest, man. We saw what Bud did.
Well,
Stop,
coach,
man.
exactly, Flyer. It ain't been that long since Terrence Crawford was the GOAT standing on that GOAT.
Well, at that age, you can get old overnight, though, brother. Come on, I've been watching boxing a long time, bro. You can get old overnight, man.
Hey, Terrence Crawford stay playing basketball. He over there playing flag football, running past receivers. He's still athletic and still look good.
Only loss he got when he got jumped by Gilbert.
It's a clip out there. It's a clip out there in the stadium. It's a clip out there when they in the stadium, man. Somebody recorded it with their phone from the stadium, and when Bud was hitting Earl, somebody in the stands was like, "Yo, duck, Earl." But it sounded like they was calling him Earl instead of Errol. They was calling him Earl. It was like, duck, Earl.
Earl. Yeah.
Watch out,
but
Earl.
But see, coach, I think y'all, like, when I look at Boots in the eye test, I see a guy that's a really good inside fighter, really good switch hitter, jab, very good on both sides. I see that. But I can't unsee that Karen film. I don't give a fuck what you say. That Karen film is something. It's something
crazy.
But you can do that with every fighter in boxing history.
Go show me some film. Go show me some film.
Bro, hold on, man. Bro, I've been watching this sport too long. You can find in every fighter's history a performance they didn't do good in. Every single fighter. You can go to Floyd. You can find some Floyd that do good in.
Tell me about Bud.
Nah, brother.
Bro,
Nah,
come on,
brother. Can't do
what
it.
film he didn't look good in?
Okay, I not look good. I'm just saying a good fight, the best fight in my opinion that Bud ever participated in, the most competitive fight was the Jose Benavides fight. That was the most competitive fight I've ever seen.
I'm telling you,
show
y'all
me
gonna
where
be
he
screaming
looked like he
Fundora,
wasn't
man.
in
I'm
control.
telling you.
And you know what's crazy
Y'all
about
gonna
that?
be screaming
That was,
Fundora after that fight. I'm telling you.
bro,
When
and
Boots
he
is
was
on the floor,
and
nigga,
Jose Benavides
crawling
was
for dear
young
life.
and undefeated at the time too.
Y'all don't want the
Hey,
Fundora
you
fight
got
next.
shot. Man, fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
gonna be Fundora next.
that was a good. Go back and watch that fight. That was a good fight, man. I remember watching that fight. I was like, Bud, you about to get clipped because the way dude was winging them shots, he was trying.
Majimov?
Bud was he was just
What,
nah.
who
That
you
well,
talking about,
yeah,
Majimov?
that was competitive. That was a competitive fight too. That was competitive. That Majimov fight was competitive.
Bro, I was there in person for the Majimov. Majimov was tricky. I honestly, bro, I would rather have seen that on TV.
He was
that
fan.
specific, but I was there in person. You know what I mean? I would love to go to any Bud fight. You know what I mean? It ain't
All that
ain't
empty
but I would,
fainting and
from
stuff.
from an analyzing perspective, I would have rather have seen that on TV so I could, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed the live. It was
Hey,
dope.
proof.
Yeah, and the thing about it, he was able to land so clean on Bud. I mean, he was hitting Bud with some big shots. And if Bud didn't have a chin, he would have went out. If Bud didn't have a chin, he would have went down.
But that's proof though, Coach Eddie. That's proof that styles make fights. Because then we saw Virgil Ortiz just, obliterate him.
But hold on, watch this. Hey, can we keep facts? He did not not even a little bit, fight the same way that he fought fucking Virgil with Terrence. He did not take them chances with Terrence like he was taking with Virgil.
You know what that was, band up. You know what Majimov did, band up. I'll tell you what he did. It's the same thing I did in the gym. Nigga, I ain't no boxer. I'm over there hitting the bag and shit. I ain't no boxer. Some niggas say, you want to spar? I said, nigga, yeah, I'll spar. So, nigga, I wrap my gloves up, got my Nikes on, nigga, I hop in the ring, and he didn't know if I was a boxer or not. So, you know what I did? I just postured in front of him. Just making fainting, not letting him know what I got.
Yeah.
Not letting him know what I got.
How long
I
you
didn't
was
want to
able
get
to
no
get away
dog
with
fight
that
with that
though,
nigga,
bro?
and I ain't no boxer, and he knocked my, you know what I mean? So that's what I did.
What Majimov was trying to do, Majimov was trying to one shot Crawford. What he was trying to do. He was trying to one shot him, and he did land some good. He landed some good punches on Crawford. He landed some good shots on him.
I
He was trying to one shot him.
I felt like he was posturing, coach. I promise you, I felt like he was
bro, he was trying to one shot him. I'm telling you, go back and watch the fight. He was trying to one shot Crawford because he landed some great overhand right on the button. He was trying to one
when
shot.
Crawford got serious, he got on his bicycle though. He was
when
Crawford
stopped playing with his ass.
When Crawford got serious, he was trying to get him out of there.
But that's the thing. That's from what I seen in person. It was like he was waiting on him.
Bud was just waiting on him. That's all he was.
Yeah, because everybody in the crowd was like, okay, this is gonna be the round. You knock him out. And he's like he was waiting on him for a second.
Just waiting on him. Yeah, he was confused. He
had
confused a little bit.
Too. Wasn't
I miss
You breaking up a little bit, Coach. You might got to come back.
Oh, my bad.
Come back. Oh, you sound better now. Hold on.
I miss
when the fight started to go, you start closing your eyes that way. And Bub was closing his eyes, getting hit with punches.
Yeah, your sound messed up a little bit, Coach. But
nothing watching this
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think that's so much of what Bud lacked or Bud. It was just like
these niggas helping Cunningham and shit.
He was posturing like I was in that gym. And you know why I banned up? Because I knew I didn't have a win for him. I could have fought him, but I just knew I didn't have a win. You feel me? So I didn't want to just start.
But you ain't answering my question. How long
you
was able to get away with that though, bro? What happened?
That's why
I got away with it, Flyer, because I'm a big dude. So he didn't know what kind of punches I had. You know what I mean?
So you just postured and he never threw a punch. He never.
No, he threw punches, but we was like jabbing. We was just boxing because it's almost like we made a silent agreement. Like, nigga, if you cross that line, I'ma pop you. You know what I mean? So I was just jabbing him. I threw the right hand to the body, moved my head. You feel me? But I didn't really gas up because I knew I didn't have a win. Because I'm not gonna let no nigga dog walk me ever in no fight. Like I'm not.
I've always been naturally kind of athletic, And my biggest thing, because I used to have asthma when I was a kid, but my biggest thing has always been my wind.
Yeah,
like
nigga,
even when I was in track, I did speed events and shit like that. So I'm like, nigga, I was thinking like, bro, if I get into this boxing shit, bro, I'm trying to get these niggas out the first 3 to 4
Exactly.
Everybody. No, everybody.
I'm knowing, I'm like, these niggas got headgear on. Now, say if I hit this nigga with my best shot, he just eat it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not finna expose myself, nigga. No, you gonna think about this right hand. It's gonna be on your mind. Yeah, you gonna think about this right.
I promise
I'm gonna just leave this here so you can think about it.
Hold on, you like the right? All right, let me hit you with that left. Bang, right again. Bang, left again. Bang, right. Boom. Oh fuck this shit. Hold on, this nigga must be me. Nigga, fucking the Terminator or something.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, and I'm telling you this, Flyer. Madrimov got away with that shit for like 4 rounds, bro. He got away with that shit for like 4 rounds, where it was like, damn, what he gonna do? Damn, how hard is that right hand? Damn, what's going on with this guy? You know what I mean? Like, Bud was thinking about that
how Bud was
motherfucker.
kind of like conjuring his hands, like how he was kind of like swinging. He was kind of like seeming like he was ready for him to get in there so he could put combinations together. Imagine Mom starts seeing that shit. He's like, oh, this nigga trying to hit me with a few of them. Fuck
No,
that
let me
shit.
stay back out here. See, that didn't expose Bud. That didn't
this game
expose
over
nothing.
now.
That didn't
He ain't coming
expose
back.
Bud. That just was like,
and I hate.
Okay,
go ahead.
Yeah, man. It wasn't too bad. He got
all
up
you
and
could have
did his
said
thing.
was, oh, Bud could have got on the gas a little earlier, but Bud made sure, look, I won 10, 11, and 12 rounds. All right, man, good fight.
That's what I'm saying, man. All these dudes that get knockouts, man, it's a hang up.
Hey, but look
him,
though,
man.
Bud not
It's a
perfect
hang
though.
up.
People try to point to certain, fights or whatever to try to find, point out weaknesses in Bud and stuff like that. But hey, man, Bud ain't never lose, and he ain't never leave it like a question of who won. You know what I'm saying? In none of his fights, in all of his fights, he either stopped the person or it was a unanimous decision, man. You know what I'm
I'll tell you
saying?
this one thing. As a Bud fan, this is one thing I don't like that Bud does. Okay, it's like when Bud gets rushed. When Bud gets rushed, he kind of just leans back and he pivots out. But when he does it, he do it all the time with his hands down, and he do it kind of slow. You know what I mean? I always was worried about like,
Ain't
man,
nobody
Bud,
never capitalized off
ain't
it.
nobody
So
never capitalized on it though. I was like, okay,
just like Devin with the bow and arrow jab, you know what I'm saying? Everybody would say, oh, he got that major flop. Well, he was using it all the way up until that point, and it was working. So I would rather say that it was the Ostarine, bro.
Hey, but you know what?
I don't.
Hey, Flyer, I
as a Bud
appreciate
fan,
that.
I don't like how he don't fucking use his fucking orthodox stance. How he's
Right.
fucking
He just don't want to.
I don't think Bud really a switch hitter like that, man. I think
No,
he
he's
just
not.
Look. When he's in his orthodox stance, he fights more. That's the fighter in him. When he's in the southpaw, that's when he's trying to cook up. You know what I mean?
No, he fight like a motherfucker out that southpaw stance, boy.
Yeah, he nice. He
yeah. When he go up, when he get in that stance right there, that's when he
ready to
do his
put you
best
out
work.
when he get in southpaw
Be
stance.
ready to. You got to think about it. Hey, a lot of them times where he even got caught happened to be in the orthodox. Why was that? Because he was trying to fight in that motherfucker.
Yeah. He always get caught in orthodox. And you know what else? In the southpaw stance, because he's really an orthodox, I feel like his left hand ain't that accurate with that uppercut he always trying to land. He always trying to land that uppercut with that left hand.
Was it me or did he not switch when he fought Canelo? He just stayed in southpaw the whole time.
I don't think he switched against Earl, Canelo, or Madrimov.
I don't know about the Madrimov. I didn't pay attention.
Maybe once. But yeah, no, he's not a true switch hitter. He's a southpaw. To me. I think he's a true southpaw.
Yeah, and this whole Boots versus Bud conversation, man. I for real, I really think that you can't really say that Boots is better than Bud because Bud is more proven. Bud did what he did. We got to say that he's better, but it's not too far gone. Like we was talking about earlier, he just left. Like he just retired, but it's not like he was sitting out for a long time and he just deteriorated or nothing like that. If he decided to come back, you know what I'm saying? I think Bud is still, he ain't start going downhill. Let's say that his best work just came. You know, if you ask me, his best
what I
work
got
was
to
against
say about
Canelo.
everybody that they try to say he ducked or whatever the case may be? Motherfucker, he the betting favorite in everybody that you try to name.
Hey, and let me say this to aircraft carrier, because I was watching that fight when Bud fought Madrimov, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Going into the 10th round, I was like, Bud, what the fuck you doing? I said, Bud, you better do something, bro. He got all 3 of them rounds. It was a close fight. It could have, if Bud would have lost one of them rounds, it could have been a draw. I keep it real. But it would have just been a nasty draw, because Bud would have been so mad at that draw, because it's like, I could have just pressed this dude.
What, with Madrimov?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if he would have lost that fight with Madrimov or drawed
had
with
a
him,
draw, he
he wouldn't have got the Canelo fight problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, you know, even if he did, like, it wasn't that impressive of a win, because I feel like they was going to push it. They was going to push him past it anyway, because the plan was for him to fight Canelo. So that was just a fill out fight.
Didn't he fight a 3-fight deal with Turkey or a 2-fight deal with Turkey?
I don't know if it was a 2-fight deal.
I don't know, but I
think
know that was part of him. I know that move right there was him, you know, part of him getting acclimated to a bigger weight class, you know, to try to make his way up to 168.
They swear to God that what has nothing to do with him fighting Canelo, bro. They swear that Madrimov, that Riyadh season had nothing to do with the makeup of Canelo. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, I think that. Well, look. Let me say this though. Let me say this. In the beginning, I think it was to fight Charlo in the beginning, but once Charlo lost, then it was straight for Canelo. Because remember, he in the ring with Earl, he was telling Charlo that he was next. That, you know, he was next basically. And so, you know, immediately after that, he had to, you know, he could have fought Boots for the undisputed at 147, but we ain't going to revisit that. He chose to move towards Madrimov, I believe, because he wanted to get that undisputed from Jamel Charlo. But Jamel Charlo was trying to fight Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Once he lost to Canelo, then I think that's when Bud was like, I don't want to fight him.
Fly,
he
you
lost.
got it wrong. Fly, you got it wrong.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Aircraft carrier.
Fly,
he will be the favorite over Boots.
When he stopped
fighting, I guarantee
fighting,
you that.
When he stopped fighting, when him and Errol Spence was done, Fundora went to go and fight the nigga Tim Tszyu or whatever, and that's when Fundora won, and that's when you remember Terrence Crawford was happy. He was like, because he already said he not giving Jamel Charlo a chance after he lost to
in that fashion.
Yeah, he said that nigga sold his soul. He said I could see if he went out there. You remember he said
that's what I said. As soon as he lost, that's what I said.
He said I could see if he went out there and tried to fight, but he did some like basic coward shit. So then when Fundora beat Tim Tszyu, you don't remember when Fundora won, he said, okay, now I can fight Fundora. And then what Earl Spence say? Nigga, it's rules over here in PBC. Wait in line. That's what he basically said.
Yeah.
He said,
wait, that was before or after the Madrimov fight?
That was after the fight. He said, wait
after
in line.
And
Terrence Crawford tried to get that fight with Fundora, but you know how PBC rolled, they not getting it. So then on Rider season, then that Rider season came up. That's when he chose Madrimov, somebody else with a belt, because he was trying to go undisputed at 154.
That's
true. That's what I asked you. Yo, hold on. That's what I'm saying. It was after. That was before the Madrimov fight. You just said it was after when I asked you.
No. All that was before that, but that's the reason why, because the Fundora situation. That's the only reason why Madrimov came in the picture.
And Rich, why they always try and say that Bud didn't try to get the Fundora fight? That shit is irritating as fuck,
man.
They
just don't want to believe it, man.
Bud tried to get that
Fundora ducked him. So hold on, but Rich, hold on. Let me get this part straight. So you saying that Bud, you know, by the time he fought Madrimov, the Charlo situation was out the window already. He was just trying to fight. He was making that move for Canelo and just Canelo.
You said not when what you mean with the Jamel Charlo?
When Bud after the rematch thing fell through with Errol Spence, when Bud You know, he tried to. You said he tried to fight Fundora, but it didn't happen. But he fought Madrimov. I'm saying, why did he fight when he fought Madrimov? Was that a move towards him acclimating to bigger divisions to get up to Canelo, or was he still trying to become undisputed?
Nah. I think that's one of them. But I also think that he was looking at it like, damn, if I go and fight Madrimov, I could get a belt. But then he realized so much politics was going on with the belts.
Yeah.
He
And
like,
I'm already old and shit.
how the fuck I'm
when he fought Madrimov?
Hey, peep this. Look, this is what I
Was
said.
that before? Was that before or after Charlo lost though?
Y'all ain't even listening.
Hold on. So basically when he got the Madrimov fight, he over there and he like all these belts is spread out, and these niggas it's gonna be so much rules in getting all these belts. And then you already know Canelo right there. He like, Canelo got all the belts. You know what I'm saying? And his eyes was on him. That's all.
Well,
but
this what Buzz
he
said.
Really,
though,
he
Rich.
but what he
this what Buzz said. He said
wait, so Charlo had already lost to Canelo when he fought Madrimov.
He vacated the belts. You remember he was undisputed.
How the hell you don't know this?
That's why if I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I don't
Flyer, how the hell you don't know
And
this,
then
man?
all of
What's
the
going
other,
on?
I know that's dumb, right?
Hold on, y'all.
man.
Charlo got stripped for one of the belts as soon as that fight rung the bell. Then all the other ones got distributed.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Madrimov, that belt that Madrimov had, that was the one belt that they stripped Charlo for, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Hey,
so Charlo still had his other belts, though, right?
At the time,
I don't know, man.
Look, because them belts,
Charlo ain't had none. Charlo ain't even had the belts. Charlo, you remember you remember his mandatory was Tim Tszyu. He ducked the mandatory to fight Canelo. Tim Tszyu was his mandatory, and then Tim Tszyu ended up fighting Fundora, I think, for the belt or some shit like that.
Hey, look, hold on.
Tim Tszyu had the belt.
Rich, right. I was wrong.
Yeah, Tim Tszyu was on before Charlo fought Canelo. Tim
I
Tszyu
don't
was
know
his
all this.
mandatory.
Virgil and the motherfucker was ducking too.
Virgil been ducking, band up.
Yeah,
that's been in
but
line
how
to
y'all don't
fight
know all
Bud,
this?
but he never activated that
look,
mandatory.
Virgil
and then he
Ortiz
want
was
to talk
Bud
shit.
mandatory. Look, Virgil Ortiz was Bud's mandatory before he fought
for years.
And Sebastian Fedora, and Sebastian Fedora chose Errol Spence after he beat Tim Tszyu. Terrence Crawford petitioned the WBO to fight Tim Tszyu. They allowed him to fight volunteers before Crawford, which was Thurman and Fedora. After Thurman got injured.
And you know, band up. I heard Buzz say this though. He said after the rematch fell through with Earl and Charlo, he didn't want to fight Charlo no more. He said that he just wanted to fight Canelo straight out. He said he didn't even really want the Madrimov fight like that. You know what I mean? He said he just wanted to go straight up. You know what I'm saying? But he ended up fighting Madrimov, I guess, for whatever reason. I guess they were trying to maybe try to get undisputed with Fundora, because I think Fundora had 2 belts from Tim Tszyu. But that didn't work. So then it was just all about Canelo.
So let's be clear. Are we in what are we being in agreement about? Was that move to fight Madrimov a step towards Canelo or not? That's all I'm trying to clear up.
I think Bud was freestyling with his career. I think he was trying to figure out which way he wanted to go. But once he saw the politics, like Rich said, it was just like, all right, fuck it, give me Canelo, pay Canelo, pay me, and let's fight. You know what I mean?
I believe it was a part of it.
Chicken
I think once he seen the politics and the WBC and all this whole weird shit, he was like, man, look, let me just fight Canelo and I'm retired, man. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Because he too old to be dealing with them young niggas playing all them games with the promoters and PBC. He too old to be playing that game with them niggas, wasting his career and time with them niggas, man. He just did that for 5 years with Earl Spence. But I want to come up here and play with you niggas at 54. I got shit to do.
27.
I got things to do.
I got
money
things
to make.
to do, my nigga. I'm not gonna play with y'all. And he didn't even run it in the ground when he called out Fundora. Fundora was like, "Oh, I want Earl Spence," but didn't say nothing else about it. He like, "I know you's a bitch ass nigga. All right, man, let me get Canelo." You know what I mean? Like, Bud,
they wanted it to go.
Be dragging these niggas Canelo out, man. He needs to be dragging these niggas, man.
They wanted to go Earl Boots Canelo, and that was it. That's all they wanted.
And the
It
fact that
is
they
what it is, player. It is what it is.
Man, y'all gotta realize that nigga been doing this shit since he was a kid, man.
Man.
Like he about to be 30 something years old. That nigga, man, time was on his hand, man. He like, man,
Hell yeah. He
I
can't
got
sit there and
certain
play with
goals.
these niggas.
I got certain goals, man. He said
Yeah.
my end goal is not to fight no nigga and make 5 million, no shit that I made 5-6
No.
years ago. I'm
No.
not about to fight
Yes, sir.
that's what these niggas,
No.
that's why I tell y'all niggas from the beginning. Everybody keep looking at duck this, or you would take 25%, you would take this. What Rody did, you would take something without a mandatory and all that
Zero
stupid ass
guarantee
shit.
and all of that.
Yeah. Everybody keep looking at this shit. Y'all don't look at it from how they
Y'all
feel,
crazy,
nigga.
bro.
Y'all look at it from how y'all feel as a fan. Y'all don't look at it
Yeah,
from
that
how
was
them niggas
weird. That
feel,
was a
man.
No,
weird
that
ass
ain't even
moment.
how they feel as a fan. They just was hating on Devin Haney with that one.
No, I'm just saying in general with people, man, they don't even look at how these niggas feel, what these niggas go through. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, that was his cash out. You remember all these same clown ass niggas that was on these channels saying, oh, he just fighting Canelo because it's a cash out. He gonna end up
Hey, you see
losing and stuff
aircraft
like
Yo,
carrier,
that.
bro.
yo, but look,
Was it
rewind it
hey,
back
did it
though.
look like a leap of faith when the
Yeah,
bell rung? It was a
Rewind it
cash
back
out
though,
sale.
Rich. Remember when?
Did it look like
Rewind
a
it back.
leap of faith when the
Remember
King Dick
when
thing happened?
Bud said that he didn't want to fight Canelo. He said Canelo was too big at first. But remember, he said he was still going after Charlo, and he said Bill Haney told him. He said every time he saw
Yeah,
Bill
Bill
Haney,
Haney
kept telling him to fight Canelo. Like F Charlo, Canelo was the one. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
so that's why I was disagreeing with, when I was taking Hacker side. To tell you the whole story, well, not the whole story, but the context, give you some context. KO and Boxing Hacker was going back and forth on somebody else's panel. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But they was going back and forth about that that topic right there. And Hacker was saying that Bud wasn't trying to, he didn't make that move to go fight Canelo. And KO was saying that his stance was that, that move that Bud made to fight Madrimov was because he wanted to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Where is
But
Hacker,
I
man?
was
He over
agreeing
there
with
getting
Hacker
jumped.
because of what he said.
How
He
does
said
no,
he
can
was trying to
somebody
fight
answer this?
Charlo,
How
and
does
Bill
staying at
Haney got him off
47?
of the Charlo thing.
Yeah, where Hacker at, man? He's
But
somewhere getting jumped
but
again.
Banda, you know that wasn't his initial move because it wasn't everything to fight Canelo because he tried to fight Fundora who had 2 belts. So it's like
Okay, that makes sense.
that
Makes
couldn't have
sense. That
been
makes
Bud
sense.
move
That
wasn't
makes sense.
just Canelo. But when he got Turkey right there and Turkey got Canelo and Bud like, you know what? I'm gonna dust this nigga off. Give
The
me Canelo
stars
then.
aligned. Yep.
Yeah, give me the money then.
That makes sense.
And that's
That
a
makes sense.
perfect way. He like, damn,
Stop
man,
doing dumb shit and just
you
pass
gotta
that
think
goddamn.
about it. If you was him, you like,
Yeah.
damn, I'm getting this much money. It's a perfect way to cash out. I've been supposed to retire. I've been
Man,
planning to retire.
exactly.
I've been planning to retire after the Earl Spence fight. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm getting more money presented to me. Man, I could retire off of this, man.
Come on, man.
And then you got silly niggas running around. Oh, he's supposed to fight Boot. Man, nigga, he thinking about some big money, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey,
I just don't. How
Okay,
does one question? I'm gonna hear you out. How the fuck does staying at 47 to fight Boots prepare you for Canelo?
He wasn't gonna get paid off of that, man. He wasn't gonna get
and
paid.
it was
But
a dumbass fight. It was a
he wasn't
dumb
gonna
fight
get
for
paid
him
off of
to
that.
still keep cutting weight for.
I think it would have been a lot of hurdles. He would have had to jump. And with the Madrimal shit, it was way easier because I think Madrimal was with Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn was fucking with Turkey or some shit like that.
And band up. Why don't nobody say this? Terrence was having a tougher weight cut than Earl. Terrence was up there looking fucked up in the press conference when he was like, "Team Crawford, get active." Bud was looking fucked up. So what
he
the
was
fuck?
hella skinny.
He had a
He
fucked
did
up
look
weight cut.
pressed.
Not a
Yeah.
fucked up weight cut, but it was tough. You could tell.
I mean, I would be rocking with you on that one if it wasn't for the fact that Bud tried to hold Errol Spence down to 147 for the rematch.
That was all. You know what that was? That was bullshit by Bud.
Hey, like I said, I don't like that. I didn't really like that too much. But like I said, I don't think he wanted to fight Earl.
But you understand it though, right, man? Why they act like they don't understand what he was trying to do?
Yeah, man.
He didn't want no more of that. He didn't want to hurt on Earl.
Same thing with Canelo. I don't think he won Canelo again either. He already beat his ass.
Yeah, but Turkey want to give him that bag, and Bud really felt like he left some meat on the bone. Bud a killer, man. He want to stop him, and he know he can now. He know he can now.
I'll watch it just for
They
that,
had
just
that
for the
nigga
stoppage.
band up. They had a leash on Bud in that fight. You understand what I'm saying?
See, I was hoping Bud come back and let one of them niggas at 160 get 3 or 4 belts, and he just take
He was
it all
trying to
from
with
them,
Janabek.
so them
Yeah, he was
hating ass
trying
niggas
to.
could get mad.
They get
That's what I
mad
was
as
hoping
hell.
he'd do.
They tried to
Janabek
cheat that
cheated though,
man.
didn't he?
They tried to cheat Bud, boy. They tried
Hey,
to. They
hey,
tried hard.
and then yeah. I know for a fact they had a leash on Bud in that Canelo fight. Bomac didn't let him off the leash. Bomac said,
I know for a fact that Turkey don't let Turkey really want his ass to lose.
Turkey thought Bud was gonna lose.
Yeah,
Turkey thought Bud was gonna lose.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he wanted them to lose,
But he thought he
but he
was.
might have thought he was going to lose.
Canelo was
But
up
we
in
can
that.
say the WBC, they wanted him to lose though.
Hey,
Canelo is guy.
Canelo was sitting there.
He was salty as hell when
Canelo was
when
sitting
Bud
there.
beat Canelo, man. He
Hey,
didn't want to bring him the belt, man. He ain't my
Flyer,
belt.
man.
Hey,
Look,
Mexican. Hey, look, he Mexican. Like he mad as shit. Like this.
he was looking
motherfucking
like
black
the
nigga.
Mexican bully.
Yeah, because he was
was
looking for
sitting
that
there.
Canelo
Hey,
Benavides
Trey.
fight.
Mauricio
He was looking
Suleiman,
for
like
that.
his dog just died. That's what he was looking
Yeah. And Canelo was sitting there. He had that tank top on, and he was like, "Tomorrow, I show you tomorrow." Bud was just sitting. Bud be having this just weird, defeated look before the fights. He just be like, "Okay."
Hey, look, then they
We'll
tried.
see.
Then
Okay.
niggas. And then
That
niggas
nigga get
tried
in that ring and whoop you.
Hey, FaZe. Then niggas try to push the T.O. narrative and say Bud wasn't undisputed.
Yeah.
Boy, stop it.
Hey, Canelo
Boy,
was
stop
broken,
it.
man, because Ellie Seckback tried to say, this and that. He tried to convince him. He said, "No, we lost, man."
Ellie
Man, these
Seckback.
Canelo
niggas.
was broken.
Hey, look, I
Somebody give a
couldn't
damn
stop
about Ellie
laughing.
suck a nigga Seckback.
Hey,
Somebody give a
FaZe.
damn
My
about
nigga
that.
Blaze.
I couldn't stop laughing. Niggas tried to say, man,
Yeah.
if he took the belt back, that mean Bud was
I don't
never
give a damn about
undisputed.
no Ellie suck a nigga
Oh
Seckback.
yeah, they stupid.
And when he
But you
beat
know what,
Canelo,
Rich?
I'm like, that don't even make
This
sense. And nigga had
has
all
to
the
be.
Canelo
This
shit.
got to be documented about Bud though. When he's about to fight somebody, he gets so calm, and his words, he almost can't even talk. Like he be up there. He's not the normal Bud that you see when he not in the fight. He I think he's holding so much in so that he could just let it all out on fight night. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna make a video on that shit,
Hey,
man.
I'm gonna just
Bud
tell you
before the
this. I'm
fight.
gonna just tell you this, bro. You could tell a lot about a fighter from the way how they look at their opponent and stuff like that before they get into the ring.
Nah.
And
Oh, you talking
watch,
about when he turned his
No, listen,
head?
listen. No, listen what
Nah.
I'm saying. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at
bullshit.
how wild. Look at how Wilder looked at Dominic Brazilian. Now look at how the fuck he looks at him every fight after Tyson Fury 2. Look how Wilder looks at any of his opponents. It's not the same. His mental's not the same. He don't look like the same killer. That nigga looked like he was ready to fucking put Dominic Brazilian on a fucking barbecue.
I'm tired of that. Who won the press
After that
conference
second Tyson
bullshit?
Fury fight, he never looks at any of his opponents the same, bro. He don't even
Cap.
address them the same before the fights, bro. It's weird. It's
That doesn't
weird, bro.
determine the fight, man. That doesn't
Hey,
determine the
I'm
but
just
fight.
saying
They
man,
the
did
psyche
that.
of the fighter. The
They
psyche
did
of the
that
fighter,
with that
bro.
other shit.
hey, but Dre,
The psyche
did you see
of the fighter. The thought
when
process, the
Bud
mental of it. How you gonna go into
when
there?
Bud gave Canelo that final stare down, and that nigga Canelo turned his head and shook Bud's hand. Bud stared that nigga with Bud stared that nigga down with the eyes
If
of
the fight
Satan.
would have
Hell
went to
yeah.
like 15
But
rounds, I think Bud would have stopped him, man.
Oh, he'll stop him if they
15
fight
rounds
again.
like back in the day, Bud would have stopped
he'll
him.
stop him.
Because at the
Oh,
He'll
he'll
end,
stop if
stop
they
him.
fight
Listen,
again.
if they
Bud was
fight
stepping
again,
on the
Canelo
gas on him,
stopped.
yo.
If they fight again, Canelo stopped.
And that's the thing that niggas
I'm
don't
betting
see.
on it.
That's the thing that that's the thing that niggas don't see with Bud, man. The nigga turn up. You not gonna knock him out. If you ain't getting him out of the ring in 5-6 rounds, later on he gonna turn all the way up on you. so it's over with. After the 5th round, 4th round, 5th round, You might as well put in the books that you lost. If you don't stop him, because he just gonna get better and better. He gonna figure you out and get better and better. And they were like, damn, I thought this nigga supposed to get tired. This nigga, all that shit go away. Nigga done drunk like 20 Red Bulls or something, man.
And that's why I put him.
Smoke some crack or something, man. That nigga just up.
That's why I put him slightly above my guy Boots, because I believe he can figure out how to figure out on the fly a little bit faster than him, and I feel like he has more things to result to.
We already talked about it, man. Boots is freestyling out there. He haven't had to get coached through a fight. Buzz had to get coached through fights with Earl, and he been coached through fights way before that. Buzz actually received coaching. Boots just winging it. You gonna need a real coach. You gonna need real instructions to fight a Terrence Crawford. You not gonna beat him by yourself. You gonna need your team.
You on security duty, bro. We got somebody new, Papi Chulo on the bill on the
What's that?
Pause. They pause.
Papi Chulo. I don't pause. I don't know what that is, bro.
I got $5. He's a maniac.
Man, that nigga Fly called the nigga Poppy.
No, that's the name of his joint. I say Papi Chulo, bro. Who that, man? What's that?
That's what my girl
Mr. Chulo.
Yo, what's good, bro? You on the panel, man?
Yo, what up, G?
What's going on?
Chilling.
Why your name Papi Chulo, bro?
No, why you keep saying that?
What's good with that, man?
The way you keep saying that shit, dog.
That's crazy.
Man.
Why that's your name, man?
Before you jump on the panel, you can type in some different stuff.
No, but what's good? What you had to add for the show, man?
Where the hell is Tank Davis at, man?
He in court probably, man. I don't know. No, it's Sunday right now. It's Sunday.
Somewhere beating up his hoes.
That's a Tankomaniac right there, man.
He's somewhere. I told you, $5. I told you, give me my $5. Give me my $5. Goddamn.
Yo, but it's about that time though, y'all. We've been on for 3 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? My kids keep checking. They want me to get them something to eat, man. So
all right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll catch y'all later, man. Boots,
this was a good. We was chopping it up on a great night in boxing, a great day in boxing, man. We ain't get no super chats, but our likes is higher than the people in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? We got 27 likes and only 23 people in the building. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm satisfied with that. I appreciate everybody who came out for the live, who showed up. You know what I mean? Everybody in the chat. Everybody who was up on the panel, we got Band Up still here. This guy Victor still here. Ray Davis. I don't think Ray Davis fell asleep or something, man. I ain't hear nothing from Ray Davis in the minute. He's still here. Let me.
I think Ray Davis had to deal with the kids.
Yeah, Ray Davis still here. I just kicked Ray out. You know what I'm saying? But salute to everybody who showed up for the live. We probably be back next day, inshallah. For some more of this good boxing talk, y'all. Salute, man. Smash the like button on the way out if y'all ain't smashed it already.
Stop flyer.
We out.